Once a gal was dreamy, Dobie. Once a gal was creamy, Dobie. Once a gal to call his own. Is she blonde? Is she tall? Is she dark? Is she small? Is she any kind of dreamboat at all? No matter, he's hers and hers alone. Dobie.
Same Dobie Gillis, same place, same problem. Girls. Now, I'm not girl crazy, you understand. It's just that having a girl makes so many things easier to do, like dancing and smooching and getting married and going to the big football game Saturday. Webster High's beaten us 15 years in a row, and this year probably won't be any exception. Either way, Webster will win and I won't have a date. It's enough to drive a man to drink.
With a bingo, and a Bible, and a bingo, Bible, one. Funky rat trap, bigger than a cat trap. Funky rat trap, bigger than a cat trap. Cannibal, cannibal, disco, rock. Central High School, rah, rah, rah. Team, 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 ray!
Hi, Earthmen.
Oh, hi, Maynard.
Hey, you going to the game Saturday, Maynard? Sure, you going?
Sure.
You think the team's going? Hey, that's no attitude to take. We're going to win this year, aren't we, Dobie?
You're darn right. I can just hear us singing that old victory song.
What we need is like a defeat song. We're gonna lose, that ain't no news. We're gonna lose, we got the blues.
Knock it off.
Wait till you hear us on the flip side. Oh, we got beat, it ain't no treat.
Knock it off. Well, I see the jet from heaven just landed. Angel, have I asked you to go to the game with me?
Twice.
What did you say?
No.
Oh.
But you can buy me a soda if you like.
Oh, I'm broke. But I'll always remember that you wanted me to.
All through with these, boys? Charlie, you've been here for years. What was it like when Central beat Webster?
Terrific. What a party we had here. I gave everybody a soda on the house.
Well, don't worry. You won't have to do that again.
Worry. It would be my pleasure. For the life of me, I can't understand it. We've had good teams. We beat other schools, but every time we meet Webster, we seem to be jinxed. They've got the Indian sign on us. Why can't we get the Indian sign on them?
You know, Charlie might have something there, but with their luck, how are we going to put an Indian sign on them? Maybe like getting a black cat to dive in their water bucket.
Wait a minute. I just got a flash. Fellas, summit meeting.
What's the flash, Dobie?
Just before the game, what does every Webster player rub his hands over?
Their mascot's head.
Right. They figure that's what's bringing them luck, rubbing their hands over the goat's head. So you know what we're going to do?
Cut off their hands.
We're going to steal their goat.
Dobie, I bow to genius. Without their mascot, their good luck charm, the morale will be shattered. Oh, slow down, cats. Unwind. Some fellas tried that a couple of years ago, and those Webster guys caught them and clobbered them.
Sure, but that's because they were clumsy. They bungled the job. Now, we're going to encase the setup and plan every angle. Split-second timing, organization. I'm telling you, we're clever enough to pull this caper off without a hitch.
If we're that clever, let's forget the goat and, like, knock over a bank. There's no time for clowning, clown.
Now, look, they keep the goat in their agricultural department, right here. And they'll have a couple of guys guarding it. Now, we'll go over and case the place this afternoon. Then tonight I'll get my father's car and we'll park it over here on the back road. I figure the best time to strike's around 10 o'clock.
Turn that thing off. I can't hear. Thought I heard a noise.
better go check.
Sit down, you can check later. Come on, it's your turn. It's probably the goat.
How you doing?
Working like a charm.
Crazy, that carrot bit.
We got it made.
Oh, you hooked and reel him in. You got like just string, man. The goat's got the carrot.
Lucky we planned for such an emergency. Give me the other carrot. I said, give me the other carrot. The other carrot, where is it?
Hide it.
Not mentioning any names, but somebody goofed. I have to go into plan number 2. Gwendolyn.
Okay, Hortense.
Hortense, are you sure the fellows said they meet us here?
Yes, something must have happened to them, Gwendolyn.
Maybe they couldn't get the car.
What a shame. And it's such a lovely night.
What are we waiting for?
I'll take Hortense. I love those chicks with a low-pitched voice.
This year, you're gonna bring us luck.
I still don't see why we gotta keep him in my room. This ain't no stable.
We could clean it up and make it look like one.
Why do we like keep it in your room? Or your room?
Because we have our rooms in the house. You've got your own private room out and back here.
I think I'm gonna write the mayor about this place. We're gonna tear it down and put up a slum.
Please. This room reflects my personality. And I ain't putting any goat in here.
Maynard, look at that brush. How can you turn away a fellow beatnik? Besides, it's for good old Central.
I'm like touched. He stays.
Good man. Fellas, we're all to be congratulated.
A job well done.
Yeah. You know, I kind of feel sorry for those guards. I wouldn't want to be them when the school finds out the mascot's missing.
Save your sympathy, boy. Remember, they're Websterites.
Yeah. Now,
Hey! Oh, this cat's eating one of my records. A Stan Kenton record. Look, Big Daddy, if this stuff's on your regular diet, I'll get you like a whole stack of Lawrence Welk, huh?
now look, fellas, we've got to play this cool and cautious. Not a word to anybody that we pulled a caper.
Why shouldn't we take credit?
We'll take credit after the game. We start popping off now, somebody's liable to blab, and word will get back to Webster.
So?
So, if they know we did it, they'll come looking for us. Try to make us talk. Tell them where we hid the goat.
Beat me, whip me, stick pins in me. I'm hush-hush.
My lips are sealed.
We'll take a pledge. We solemnly swear not to tell a living soul that we had anything to do with the kidnapping of the goat. Not a word to anyone. And you keep your mouth shut, too.
Fellas, have you heard the news?
What news?
Webster's mascot is missing. Somebody stole the goat.
Who could have perpetrated a dastardly crime like that?
My, delinquency is rampant.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys flipped or something? Don't you know what this means? This'll break their lucky streak. Without their mascot, there'll be nothing.
Cool, man. Did this thought ever occur to you, close chum Dobie?
The thought never entered my mind.
We finally got a chance to win. I'm spreading the word around, so I'll dig you guys later, okay?
Have you heard the good news?
We just got the flash from Ted.
Now maybe we'll win. We put the Indian sign on them. Oh, boy, do I have a big treat for the boys who stole the goat.
Yeah?
Nothing in this place is too good for them. They get egg foo cherry frappe on the house.
Oh, the most. What if I said, like, we stole the goat?
If you said you stole the goat, I'd say you were trying to get a free egg foo cherry frappe. Now, what would you like that you can pay for?
Yeah, 1 root beer. Small. Maynard, the pledge.
I'm with it.
Well, stay with it.
Imagine stealing their mascot.
I wonder who did it.
I don't know, but whoever it was, what a man.
Oh, you can say that again.
You know how closely they guard that mascot? Whoever figured out how to steal it must have been a genius.
Lola, have you heard?
Have I? Why, the whole school's buzzing about it. Isn't it the dreamiest?
Well, do you know who did it?
No, but I'd give anything to find out. He'd be my kind of man. A man of ingenuity, dashing, dauntless, fearless.
What a date.
I'd go out with him even if he didn't have a car.
A car? Oh, I'm sure he has a white horse. Oh, how I'd love to go to the game with him tomorrow. And on a date tomorrow night.
Lola, I have something to tell you.
What?
Something very important.
Well?
Lola.
Oh, a man don't hedge when he takes the pledge. Get a big firm grip and zip your lip.
I'm waiting. What's so important you have to tell me?
Lola, your eyes are like 2 teaspoonfuls of the Mediterranean.
Dobie Gillis, you're getting kookier every day. Let's go over to Felicia's. If anybody's found out who stole Webster's mascot, you can bet it'll be Felicia.
All right.
Lola wants me, but she doesn't know it's me. They all want me, but they don't know it's me. Girls. Luscious, creamy creatures. And you know how I feel about girls.
The same way I feel about Stan Kenton.
Maynard, don't a girl's lips mean anything to you?
If they can play a hot trumpet, I'll listen.
For the first time in my life, I can have my pick. A fat lot of good it does me. Here I am, dashing, dauntless, fearless, a hero on a white horse.
You at least got a white horse. I'm stuck with a goat.
But didn't you get a chance to see what any of them looked like?
Well, it happened so fast. We went out to make time with these chicks, you see.
Chicks! You guys ought to have your heads examined. Now, look, fellas, there must be a clue we can go by. When they threw the blankets over you, you must have struggled a little. You must have grabbed them. Well, what were they wearing? Were they short or tall? Crew cut or long hair? Or
Wait a minute.
What?
Well, I got my hand under this guy's chin to push him away. And when I did, I think I felt a beard.
You think you felt a beard?
Well, sure, it was kind of like a beard, sort of scraggly, heavy fuzz.
Maynard Krebs. He's the only guy over there that's got a beard. It's got to be Maynard.
So he's the brains that pulled this off.
I can see you don't know Maynard. The only brain Maynard's got is Dobie Gillis, his sidekick.
Okay. Let's round up the fellas and move in on them.
Hold it. You know what the principal said about rough stuff?
I will not tolerate any violence whatsoever in the mascot incident.
Besides, giving them the lumps isn't going to get our mascot back. What we have to find out is where they have the goat stashed away.
Yeah, you're right. But at least we know who engineered it. But now we have to get him to talk. But how?
I've got it. This Dobie Gillis. What's his weakness? Women. Now, if we can get some good-looking gal to cozy up to him...
Darling, if you want me to drive you over to the field, I wish you'd hurry up.
Oh, okay, honey. Just a...
Girls. They all want me, but they don't know it's me.
Your needle's like stuck, Big Daddy. You've been saying that like all day.
How much can a man take?
Oh, cool it, chum. After the game tomorrow, you'll be stuck with the pledge. You can live again.
Yeah, I think a long walk would do me good. I'll call you later, Maynard.
Hey, if a goat answers, don't hang up. He's like taking over the place. You're gorgeous.
For a fellow who walks backward, you're pretty forward.
You're a living doll. You're the maximum. I had to say it. I have a compulsion to say pretty things to pretty things.
Young man.
I know. You don't have to say it. I'll get out of your life and crawl back into my shell.
This shell of yours, is there room for two?
Did you say room for two?
Won't you join me?
I'd join you if I had to fight my way through crocodile-infested waters. My name's Dobie Gillis. What's yours?
Vivian. Vivian Bardot.
Oh, Vivian Bardot. I'll tear it out of the phone book and treasure it always.
I never dreamed I'd find a man like you in a place like this.
Oh, I come in here all the time. I go to Central High.
You don't look like a schoolboy to me. You look so much more mature.
Well, I've been shaving for 13 months. Where do you go?
Let's just say I'm a woman of the world.
Oh.
Shall we have one for the road?
Road? Where are we going?
Let's leave these children and go someplace. Someplace where we can be alone.
I know just the spot. Ah, you really lived. Singapore, Cairo, Casablanca, Mount Rushmore National Monument. You've told me everything about yourself.
I felt that I should. You and I aren't going to have any secrets from each other, are we, Dobie?
No, I should say not.
Do you have any secret? Something that you wouldn't tell anybody else, but you'd tell me?
Why, no?
No secrets in your past?
Well, I have no past. I was born the minute I met you. I love you. Let's go steady.
But first I have to be sure you're my kind of man.
What is your kind of man?
A man who stands out from the crowd. A leader. Someone with imagination and daring. Like a man who would steal Webster's mascot. That's the kind of man I'd like to meet.
How do you do?
Dobie, you! No wonder I found you so fascinating from the start. Imagine kidnapping a goat.
Yeah.
I bet it took real genius to figure out where to hide it.
It took a little figuring, all right. And you never guess where we have him hidden.
You don't have to tell me, Dobie. I'm sure it's a big secret.
We're not going to have any secrets from each other, remember? We have him hidden in Maynard Krebs's room in back of his house at 1343 South Elm Drive.
You didn't have to tell me, Dobie. Why should I care where you hid the goat? 1343?
Elm Drive.
South?
Uh-huh.
Well, see you later, Dobie.
Oh, where are you going?
I have to be home at 9:30.
Yeah, but you're a woman of the world.
I know, but my mother'll kill me.
Hi, Dobie. Oh, hi, Ted. Ted, I want you to meet my new girl, Ted Nelson, Vivian Bardot.
Hi.
Pleased to meet you. Au revoir, Dobie.
Well, wait a minute. When am I going to see you again?
Tomorrow night, same time, same place.
Her name's not Bardot.
I know. She's Vivian Chandler. She goes with Webster's fullback. She's a spy, and I'd better go find another place to hide the goat.
The goat? You stole their mascot? Put her there, pal.
Save it. I got to make sure they don't get it back.
Hey, but Dobie, if you knew she was a spy, why'd you have to go tell her?
It's my weakness. I can't resist irresistible girls.
Yeah, but did you have to tell her the real hiding place?
If she found out I lied to her, she might never try to get another secret out of me.
We're like in big trouble, Dobes. Where are we going to hide him?
I don't know, but we better think of someplace fast. And keep it down. My father's a light sleeper. Uh-oh. Good evening, officer.
Hi, fellas. Just a minute. What have you got there?
Where?
Under that blanket.
Oh, that's my dog.
Yes, dog. Come on, Rover.
Hold it. What's he doing covered up like that?
Well, he's sick. We're taking him to a doctor.
Yeah, doctor.
Isn't he kind of big for a dog?
Yeah, not for a big dog.
No.
I think I'll take a look under that blanket.
Oh, please, he's very modest.
Oh, sick dog, huh?
Oh, very sick. We're taking him to like a psychiatrist. He thinks he's a goat.
Yeah.
Does he think he's Webster's mascot? So you're the fellows who stole him, huh?
We really didn't steal him, officer. We were going to take him back after the game.
If you take something that belongs to someone else that's stealing, how come you're walking him around the streets?
Well, Webster found out where we had him hidden.
Yeah, we're trying to find another place to stash him.
You're taking him right back to Webster.
Well, there goes our chances.
All right, what are your names?
Dobie Gillis. This is my father's store. I live upstairs.
Maynard Krebs.
Congratulations, fellas. I'm Chuck Winters.
Chuck Winters? Say, didn't you go to Central a few years ago?
I played halfback for Central 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Last time we beat those bums.
Crazy man. But, Mr. Winters, don't you want Central to win? Well, why are you making us take the mascot back?
Looking for another hiding place, aren't you?
Yeah, but I still don't
Look,
see
if we can get him back without anyone seeing us and put him in his pen, who's going to think of looking for a missing goat in his own pen?
Yeah. Yeah, nobody looks in the safe again after the money's stolen.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, for a cop, you're a real cool character.
Okay, fellas, let's get this blanket back over that sick dog and hurry up, huh?
Yeah.
There we go. Let's go. Come on, boy. Let's go.
Here's the man that made it all possible.
Dobie, you're the greatest. Oh, what a man. Dobie, you'll go down in Central's Hall of Fame.
Thanks, Lola. Oh, Ted. Ted, you're a good pal of mine, but would you mind getting lost? You're taking up a place where a girl could...
Aren't we lucky girls? Not only a hero, but a handsome hero.
What do you need with all these girls?
Oh, yeah, girls. Don't forget Maynard was in on this with me and Randy.
Oh, Maynard, you're a hero, too.
Hey, cut it out. I hear that stuff's habit forming.
Dobie, who are you going to take to the game?
Guess which one? Yahoo!
I'm going to take you.
Oh!
And you.
Oh!
And you. And you. And you.
Want me to get you another hot dog, Dobie? You want some more pop?
Here, have some of mine.
Who are we going to take to the victory dance tonight, Dobie? I'm a very good dancer.
Oh, but I'm a much better dancer than she is.
Well, I'm not much of a dancer, but I'm some sitter-outer.
Girls, please. If you can tear your eyes away from me, you'd better watch the game. We're kicking off to Webster.
But which one of us are you going to take?
The winner will be announced after the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, Central is kicking off.
Hey, Dobie, I was just snooping around Webster's dressing room. Man, they're mad. In fact, they're like biting mad. They just took a secret oath to clobber us for stealing their mascot.
No, talk. Just talk.
You. It was your idea to steal their mascot.
Of all the stupid things.
You, Benedict Arnold. You sent our team out to be slaughtered. Goon. Goof. I said it before, and I'll say it again. You're just plain kooky.
Dobie?
Yeah. Only give me my full title. Dobie Gillis, ex-hero.
Huh?
This afternoon, I was the most popular boy in school. Tonight, I'm alone and friendless. I couldn't even get a date for the dance. Well, sit down, Maynard. At least there's two of us.
3 of us.
Huh?
Webster figures they can do better without him.
Once a gal was dreamy, Dobie. Once a gal was creamy, Dobie. Once a gal to call his own. Is she blonde? Is she tall? Is she dark? Is she small? Is she any kind of dream or at all? No matter, she's hers and hers alone. 'Cause Dobie has to have a girl to call his own. Once a gal was dreamy, Dobie. Once a gal was creamy, Dobie. Once a gal to call his own. Is she blonde? Is she tall? Is she dark? Is she small? Is she any kind of dreamboat at all? No matter, she's hers and hers alone. Dobie, Dobie.
Oh, hi. I was just practicing a few expressions for tonight. School play tryouts, 8 o'clock sharp. Come one, come all. The drama club needs your support. Signed, Annabelle Huffaker, president. If you're wondering how come this sudden interest in the drama club, I can tell you in 3 words. Annabelle Huffaker, president. She's wonderful. Sort of unique. As a matter of fact, she's nuts. About the theater, I mean. And if she's nuts about the theater, I'm nuts about the theater. If she worked in a cement plant, I'd work in a cement plant. Because without that girl, life is a hollow mockery, an empty shell, a song without music. Maynard, did you get me a script of the play?
Yeah, Daddy-o, they just came off the mimeograph.
Oh, good, good.
Hey, don't tell where that came from. Miss Erdlatz wouldn't like it.
Okay. Boy, with my dramatic experience, I'm a cinch to win the lead.
What dramatic experience?
Well, there was, don't you remember that Thanksgiving pageant?
You mean when we were in grammar school?
Yeah, sure, that was dramatic experience.
You played a pumpkin.
Well, everybody has to start someplace. Magnolias at Manassas, a Civil War drama by Ruth Erdlatz. Teacher wrote it herself, huh? How is it? Pretty romantic?
Yeah, man, that Civil War was a swinging scuffle.
Yeah?
And one of those Dixie Cats blew it. They spent all their time smooching in the garden.
Where? Where's that?
Act 3.
Where? Where's that? Here.
Dig this. He takes her in his arms, bends her backward in a passionate embrace.
Go, Miss Erdlatz. Go.
He kisses her.
Oh, that does it, Maynard. I gotta have that part, because when Annabelle's lips meet mine, she'll know, old friend. She'll know.
Are you sure you want to go through with this?
Well, why not?
Well, I was reading this article called Is Sal Mineo Really Happy? And I was thinking...
Listen, I've got to go through with it. Oh, here's Annabelle.
Oh, hey, if anybody asks you where you got that script...
The wild horses couldn't drag it out of me. Come on. Hi, Annabelle.
Go away, Dobie.
But, Annabelle, I want to ask you something.
Dobie, look, the theater may not be very important to you.
Not important? It's only my whole life, that's all.
Since when?
Well, it hit me all of a sudden. The least you could do is help me.
How?
Well, there's this scene in the last part of the play, and I thought if we could rehearse it a little together, you know.
I know.
We could...
I've read the 3rd act, too. And say, where did you get that copy of the play anyhow?
Wild horses couldn't drag it out of him.
Dobie.
Maynard stole it for me.
Well, it doesn't matter. You see, we're not taking our readings from that play anyway.
We're not?
No. Well, I'm doing Blanche from Streetcar.
What streetcar?
A streetcar named Desire. Well, the great play by Tennessee Williams.
Oh, I think she means like Tennessee Ernie.
Oh, well, he's one of my favorites. I like it when he comes out and says, hiya, pea pickers.
Dobie,
Yeah?
I'm very fond of you. But if you don't go away, I'm liable to punch you right in the nose.
Wild horses.
She wormed it out of me.
Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania. Ill met by moonlight, proud...
Hi, Norman.
Oh, hi, fellas. You gonna read for something?
Yeah, Lieutenant Culpepper.
Oh, tough luck.
You trying for it, too?
Nah, but Mr. Wonderful is.
Teachings. Milton Armitage?
Yeah, he says he got the part sewed up.
Yeah, but I thought he was captain of the wrestling team. Won't he have to work out at night?
You're only like in the third act.
Look, Norman, I've got to learn some kind of audition part quick. You don't happen to have a spare one on you?
I was going to do Oberon.
Huh?
From Midsummer Night's Dream.
Oh, sure.
Well, see here, it needs a couple of lines from Titania, and I was too bashful to ask a girl.
Yeah, well, what am I going to do for a girl this late? I guess you'll have to do. What kind of a guy is this Oberon?
Oberon? He's a kind of a Gary Cooper type.
Oh, Gary Cooper, huh? Gosh, thanks, Milton.
Glad to help out, pal.
No, but Oberon's an elf. An elf.
So will you be if you don't keep your mouth shut.
Well, you've only got a couple of lines. Come on, let's rehearse.
All right, everybody. Quiet, please. Now, if you'll all just gather over at this side and keep this section here clear. Now, our first tryout will be for the lead in my play. The Southern officer, Lieutenant Culpepper. A handsome, courageous, aristocratic, and utterly fascinating man. Candidates?
You're trying out for Culpepper?
Yeah. Thanks for the help you gave me on this Oberon. May the best man win.
Oh, thanks, Gillis. I appreciate that.
Oh, thank you for deciding to play the part, Milton. Oh, I can't tell you how thrilled I am.
Yeah.
If my wonderful play needed anything, it's wonderful you.
I'm trying out for it too, Miss Erdlack.
You are? You are? I thought you were just carrying something for Milton.
No.
We'll hear Milton audition first.
If you don't mind, Oberon. Well, when Annabelle told me that she was going to do Blanche, I decided to do Stanley so that we could rehearse together. Now I'll give you my impression of the role that Marlon Brando played in Streetcar Named Desire.
Your impression?
Yes, you see, I feel that the way that Tennessee Williams wrote it is not quite the way that I might have played it. So I've made a few minor improvements. And now with Annabelle's assistance. The end of the 10th scene where you break the bottle.
Crash!
Oh, what did you do, baby? What did you break the bottle for?
So I can defend my honor, but by grinding the broken glass in your handsome face.
Oh, what, do you want to play rough, Tiger?
Stanley!
Pretty fair, Milton. Pretty fair. You're going to push me to act over my head.
Oh, yes, you.
Yes, ma'am. I'm going to do Oberon, and Maynard's going to help me by being Queen Titania. Excuse me, Stanley.
Hey, remember that wild smooch in third act with Annabelle? Give it all you got, Gary. Yeah.
Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What, jealous Oberon?
Yep.
Fairy skip hence. I have like forsworn his company.
Tarry, rash wanton. Am I not thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady.
Yep.
Maynard.
Yeah, good buddy?
We've been had.
Look at it this way, Dobe. You came in like second.
Yeah, because nobody else was stupid enough to try out against Milton.
I just don't think that Oberon part was right for you. Like too Western.
Look, all I want is Annabelle. That's the only reason I got into this play.
Well, maybe you will, man. After all, coming in second made you like Milton's substitute.
Understudy, Maynard.
Yeah, but if anything happens to him, you like go on.
Well, that's fine. Can you imagine anything happening to him?
Well, if it isn't Gary Oberon.
Oh, hi, Annabelle. Hi, Milton.
Just call me Lieutenant Culpepper. And this is my little Southern Belle, Lavinia.
Congratulations, Annabelle. You too, Milton.
Yeah, it couldn't have happened to a bigger.
Bigger what?
It's like a contest. Complete the sentence in 25 words.
Well, we better get busy, Annabelle. We've got to discuss the play. We've got to kind of feel out the characters. Shall we, Miss Lavinia?
Delighted, Lieutenant Culpepper. See you at rehearsal.
Now, this third act's going to need a lot of work. I mean, a lot of work.
When I think of that lousy Milton double-crossing me, getting me to do Oberon as Gary Cooper.
No, it's too late now. So, like, cheer up. Now, look at the bright side.
What bright side?
You might have done it as a pumpkin.
Understood. Big deal. They smooch and I watch. Not only that, I gotta learn the whole play.
How come?
Because I'll have to step into the part if something happens to Milton.
Do you hear bells?
We couldn't.
You're right.
Crummy trick.
Oh, like the crummiest.
Wrong thinking.
Go straight down the line.
We'll do it. Of course, Maynard and I didn't actually do anything to knock Milton Armitage out of playing the lead. We haven't been able to think of anything. In fact, I haven't been able to think of anything but Annabelle Huffaker. Annabelle. It's a poem. It's a song. I even like Huffaker. That's how bad I'm stuck with this girl. Oh, Annabelle, Annabelle.
Dobie Gillis, why did you ask me here? You know I've got to study my part.
Annabelle, let me put it to you bluntly. I love you.
Of course you love me. Who wouldn't? Just look at this profile. Look at this figure. Look at these burning eyes.
You like bonfires.
True, but you know what makes them burn?
What?
Inside of me rages the flame of pure talent.
Yeah, all that talent and all yours.
Oh, Dobie, you don't understand. This talent is not mine. I am its.
Yeah?
Talent isn't a slave, it's a master, and I must go where it leads me, to the theater.
Well, I'll go with you.
Dobie, you're a nice boy, but you simply don't have the divine fire.
Well, maybe you could set it.
Dear, foolish Dobie. A talent like this comes along once in a generation. There was Sarah Bernhardt, then Dooza, then Maud Adams, then Ethel Barrymore, and now me. Annabelle Huffaker.
Yeah. Oh, Annabelle, I've got to be with you. Maybe I could play like a butler or something.
No, Dobie.
All right. I'm willing to stay in the background. You act, I'll wait in the car.
No, Dobie.
But tell you what, we'll get married and I'll stay home and cook and keep house. And when you come back from the theater at night all tired, I'll be waiting for you with a nice cup of hot cocoa. Or since you'll be a star, a cup of hot champagne. And the house will be all tidy and clean and dishes washed. Why, I'll even take care of the baby. Why, I'll even have the baby.
Dear Dobie.
Wow, what a turn down. Whew.
Maynard! Maynard, you were hiding back there. That's a despicable... That's lousy.
Yeah. Hey.
Oh, Maynard.
Do you just want to play that part with Annabelle?
Yeah, I want it more than life itself.
All right. I finally figured out a way how to get rid of Milton Armitage.
Yeah? What?
Poison mushrooms. Great, huh?
Great.
I was like watching the swinging mystery show the other night on TV. And this cat wanted to kill this other cat, see? So he got a box of poison mushrooms.
What happened to this cat after he killed this other cat?
Oh, there was a commercial. And all these medicine bottles were marching around.
Yeah, Maynard, after the commercial.
Oh, they hung this cat that wanted to kill this other cat.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Well, back to the old drawing board.
Hi, Maynard. What's up?
I've got like another idea how to get rid of Milton.
Well, I hope it's better than that poison mushroom idea.
Oh, this one's a beaut. Absolutely foolproof. You know how they are about fighting on the school grounds?
Yeah.
Well, you start bugging Milton until he's nutty as a Chi-Chi bird. Finally, he can't stand it anymore. He takes a slug at you.
Maynard.
He gets thrown out of the play, and you get the part.
Yeah, I phoned it in from the hospital.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I didn't think you liked it.
No. Now, give me a hand with this, will you, Maynard? Not only is Milton state interscholastic heavyweight wrestling champion, but he's also...
All right, group, let's get started. Act 1, scene 1. Milton and Annabelle, please. Right along now. All right, group, quickly. quickly, please. And quiet now. This is rehearsal. Quiet, please, back here. Now, at the start, Lieutenant Culpepper is standing stage center when Annabelle enters. He turns.
Lieutenant Culpepper, Gaylord.
At your service. It says here that I cross over to her and I take her in my arms and I kiss her.
Well, no. There'll be no kissing until the actual performance. You just cross.
Well, what about taking her in my arms?
Yes, the vice principal said hugging would be all right.
So let him hug the vice principal.
All right, once more.
Lieutenant Culpepper, Gaylord.
At your service.
Coming through. Sorry.
All right, once more. Pick it up from your line, Annabelle, at your entrance.
Lieutenant Culpepper, Gaylord.
At your service.
Coming through. Show business.
How would you like a broken neck?
Boys, now you all know the penalty for fighting. We wouldn't want to lose you from the cast, now, would we?
I don't think we'll have any more trouble.
Go away.
All right, let's try it again.
What are you doing in that Yankee uniform?
Lincoln called for volunteers, Dad.
I know, but this is ridiculous.
Yankee soldiers, we need you.
Oh, like later. They just fired on Fort Sumter.
Well, good. Now, we're going to run through the fight scene just once before dress rehearsal. Now, places, everybody, places.
Yeah. Miss Erdlatch, you wanted this rug?
Oh, yes. Just place it over this trap door. We wouldn't want any of our people stumbling now, would we? Now, any time, Milton. Any time.
You must have known, Miss Lavinia, I'm mad for you. Mad. It's a Yankee. Stand back, Miss Lavinia. There may be bloodshed. Stand where you are, Yankee, and give me that gun. I'm warning you, it's either you or me.
Gaylord!
Drop it!
Spare him, Gaylord. He's unarmed.
All right, but first I'm gonna give him a good thrashing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wish me well, Miss Lavinia. I'm on my way to glory.
Oh, fine, splendid. That's wonderful. Now the kiss and then curtain. Now, places, everybody, for the first act. Places, everybody. Places.
No, on the level. I got a plan, and this one's the most.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
I never steered you wrong yet, have I?
You never steered me right.
Okay. But this time I really got that big square Milton.
Okay. What's the plan?
I'll give it to you like in 2 words. Trap door.
Trap door.
Yeah, trap door. Yeah, trap door. Yeah.
Ready with your lights. again. Places, everybody. Places, Milton and Annabelle. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Minute. Call down to the dressing room. 2 minutes. Turn down the dimmers to dark. Places, everybody. Places. Places, everybody. All right. Get ready.
Bombs is away.
Lieutenant Culpepper, Gaylord. Lieutenant Culpepper, Gaylord.
Lieutenant Gaylord Culpepper, miss. At your service.
What are you doing here?
Told you we should have practiced. Lavinia.
Oh, Lieutenant Culpepper, I do believe you are in trouble. Oh, hand me my jasmine-scented smelling salts, for my head grows giddy and my pulse is racing. No, I must conquer my weak womanly instincts and be strong. Dashing gallant Lieutenant Culpepper. Oh, Gaylord, I have a premonition something dreadful's going to happen to you.
Get ready for your entrance.
It's time I go, Miss Lavinia. General Lee's awaiting on his horse Traveler. But first I must tell you how I feel. Don't look surprised, my dear. Surely you must have known I'm mad for you. Mad, mad, mad. It's a...
You're supposed to be at the door. Milton got loose.
The what?
Yankees. Stand back, Miss Lavinia. This may lead to bloodshed. On second thought, maybe we'd better just go. General Lee's awaiting on his horse Traveler. Stand where you are. That's better. I'm warning you, Yankee. It's me or you.
It's you, Buster.
Can't we talk this over?
Wish me well, Miss Lavinia. I'm on my way to glory.
Practicing expressions again. Just seeing if my face still works. Aside from this, everything's fine. Everybody liked the play. As a matter of fact, Miss Erdlatz has already finished a new one about these two Polynesians on a desert island. And this girl's supposed to be sacrificed to these volcano gods, see?
Ranji, time for rehearsal.
Coming, Una.
Dobie, once a gal was dreamy. Dobie, once a gal was creamy. Dobie, once a gal to call his own. Is she blonde? Is she tall? Is she dark? Is she small? Is she any kind of dream one at all? No matter, she's hers and hers alone. 'Cause Dobie has to have a girl to call his own. Once a gal was dreamy, Dobie. Once a gal was creamy, Dobie. Once a gal to call his own. Is she blonde? Is she tall? Is she dark? Is she small? Is she any kind of dreamboat at all? No matter, she's hers and hers alone. Dobie, Dobie.
My name's Dobie Gillis. This is where I come to think when I'm in trouble, like now. What trouble? Same trouble. Always the same trouble. Girls. Now, I'm not a Casanova, mind you. A Casanova wants a harem. All I want is a wife or a sweetheart or a pal or even someone who treats me rotten. Just as long as she's a girl. But how do you get girls if you don't have money? You don't, and I won't. Because on that great golden highway between me and money, there lies a roadblock. An immovable roadblock.
I gotta kill that boy.
Now, Herbert, the boy has to eat.
Does he have to eat chocolate creams at 90 cents a pound? Can't he eat ginger snaps?
Don't pay any attention to your father, dear. He really loves you very much.
How can you tell?
Boy, don't give me any trouble. All I ever wanted was a fox terrier.
Now, Herbert.
Oh, it's all right, Mom. I understand. Hard work, that's what's done it. That'll shake up anybody.
Clifford, I gotta kill that boy. Please?
Aw, Dad. Always clowning. Dad, I guess you won't give me any money, will you?
That is a very shrewd guess.
So where am I going to get it?
Well, you could roll a drunk.
Dad?
Time for school, Dobie.
Well, goodbye, Mom. Goodbye, Dad. No wonder they call us the Beat Generation.
Have a nice day, dear. And speaking of money, have you thought it over?
Thought what over?
You know perfectly well what I need a new dress.
Yes, I have thought it over. Long and carefully.
Yes.
And there's no one deserves a new dress more than you do.
Thank you.
You've been a good wife. Loyal, true, uncomplaining. In fact, you've been more than a good wife. You have been a good friend. And when I think of our years together, those wonderful years.
No money.
No money. All right. Well, where do you think you're going?
To roll a drunk.
Hi, Maynard.
Hi, Big Daddy.
How's the beard coming?
Oh, look. Pretty good for only 8 months, huh?
Great. Hey, Maynard, you got any money?
Oh, I'm like Tap Man.
Yeah, well, thanks anyhow.
Hey, maybe you could, sell something.
I sold everything I owned. Hey, you got anything left to sell?
No. These clothes, maybe.
Thanks anyway, but I don't think so.
Hey, Maynard, do you see what I see over there?
Yeah.
Ain't it beautiful? The blackboard? That girl, that smashing girl. Who is she?
Oh, beats me, man.
See you later. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning, class. Today we will continue our discussion of heredity versus environment. Now, what is the most important factor in the development of personality? The traits handed down by our parents or the surroundings in which we grow up? Heredity or environment?
My name's Dobie Gillis. You're gorgeous.
My name's Poppy Herring. Thank you.
No, thank you. Thank you for your lips, your eyes, your face, your form.
Oh, it's nothing.
Nothing. Will you go steady with me?
That depends.
On what?
Well, it's a little complicated. It takes quite a while to explain.
Mr. Gillis. Mr. Gillis, am I disturbing you?
No, perfectly all right. Go ahead, sir.
Now, with Mr. Gillis' kind permission, I will continue. Heredity, I say, is just as important as environment. The traits of your parents, both physical and mental, are transmitted through the genes. G-E-N-E-S, genes. These are tiny components within the body, and they pass from generation to generation. For instance, short parents produce short children. Kind parents produce kind children. Cruel parents produce cruel children. Sometimes it will skip a generation, but it's in the genes, and sooner or later, it's mathematically certain to reappear.
Let us take, for example, the case. Where were we?
You were asking me to go steady.
Oh, will you?
That depends.
On what?
Well, it's a little complicated. It takes quite a while to explain.
Well, let's have dinner tonight. You can tell me all about it.
That sounds marvelous.
Yeah. Say, do you like chicken and ham and turkey and artichoke hearts and lobster and things like that?
Oh, yes, but isn't that dreadfully expensive?
Don't worry about a thing.
Some more lobster?
No, thank you.
Vienna sausage?
No, thank you.
I know. How about some olives?
Wow.
Nice, lovely, ripe olives. 65 cents a jar. Wonderful.
Gee.
Try some.
Good.
Would you like something else?
No, thank you.
All right, then. Tell me now. What is it you wanted to ask me?
A very important question.
Yes, my darling. Yes, my precious dove.
How do you feel about children?
Oh, I can take them or leave them.
In that case, you're not for me. Thank you very much for dinner.
Oh, wait. I'm mad about children. In fact, every morning I rush to my doorstep, hoping somebody's left a foundling during the night.
Good. You are just the kind of man I've been looking for.
Your search is ended, madam.
You're cute.
You are the sun and the moon.
After we're married, how many children would you like to have?
14.
I really didn't plan on that many. I was thinking of 3.
Oh, heck.
Oh, but they will be wonderful children. I've got it all figured out.
Tell me about it, my love, my own. You're my tiger.
The first will be a boy. His name will be Howard, and he'll have lots and lots of freckles.
Freckles?
Don't you like freckles?
Do you?
I think they're just darling.
You know what I think they are?
What?
Just darling.
Oh, me too.
Yeah. Tell me more about little Hobart.
Hobart?
Yeah, I mean Howard.
He'll be a sturdy little chap, our Howard, with big, broad shoulders and a deep chest and fine, strong legs.
This kid'll eat me out of house and home.
Next will come a girl, Celeste. Celeste, my little doll. Celeste, my sweet, pale baby.
Pale?
Yes, Celeste will be pale. Oh, so pale. She won't romp and play like other children. She'll just sit quietly and look out the window and smile long, sad, secret smiles.
That's all she does? Swell.
And next will come Nanette. Sturdy little Nanette. Sturdy, roly-poly Nanette.
Another big eater.
Oh, Dobie, I think parenthood is just about the most important thing in the world. I mean, it's what it's all about, isn't it? Bringing life into the world, loving, caring, sharing your wisdom, watching the new generation grow straight and tall.
That's beautiful.
It's really all that matters, Dobie.
How about some cheese?
Oh, I couldn't. It was such a good dinner.
Well, we'll have dinner here often.
And maybe lunch, too.
No. I don't think so. My father wouldn't like it.
Why not?
Well, it's kind of a hard thing to say about your own father, but, well, he's a pathological miser. I love him and all that, but let's face it, he's a pathological miser.
He is.
Yeah, he gives me hardly enough money to sustain life.
How awful.
It's a wonder I'm still here to tell you about it.
You poor, wretched boy.
But it's all right now. I've got you.
Oh, no, you haven't.
Haven't what?
Haven't got me. Don't you remember what Mr. Pomfret said this morning?
Mr. Pomfret, the teacher?
About genes and heredity and all that stuff?
No.
Don't you remember? The traits of your parents show up in your own personality. Like short parents produce short children. And kind parents produce kind children. And cruel parents produce cruel children.
But look at me. I'm not cruel. In fact, I'm one of the really sweet guys on the North American continent.
Maybe so, but the professor covered that. He said sometimes it skips a generation, but it's bound to show up sooner or later. It's in the genes.
Oh, I don't know.
No, Dobie. You know how I feel about parenthood. Do you think I want your father's mean old genes showing up in my children?
Poppy, I think there's a definite...
Goodbye, Dobie.
Where are you going?
To find another man.
Well, you can't do that. I love you.
And I love you, Dobie. But we've got to think of the children. Surely you understand that? A man who loves children the way you do.
Oh, yeah.
Bye, Dobie.
Poppy? I have found there are a few problems which will not yield to the hot white light of sustained thinking. Now, I've got a problem with Poppy. A big, fat problem. She won't see me, she won't talk to me, she won't open my notes. Do I give up? No, sir. I put my brain to work on it. I've got a plan.
Daddy.
Did you give Poppy the message?
Yeah, man.
You told her it was an emergency?
Oh, like life and death, man.
Well?
She's gonna be here like in 2 minutes.
Good lad. Maynard, you ought to get yourself a girl.
Oh, not me, Big Daddy. I've tried girls, and it's like nowhere. They spend my money, they won't kiss me goodnight, and they giggle about me in the powder room. You try girls if you wanna. Me, I'm sticking to jazz.
What's the big emergency?
The emergency is I can't live without you.
Now, Dobie,
Poppy, I have a confession to make. I was lying to you about my father. He's not cruel at all.
Then why'd you say he was?
Just trying to win your sympathy is all.
I don't believe you.
Oh, honest, Poppy, he's a great guy. A prince. One of the sweetest, gentlest, most generous men I ever met in my life. And I want you to meet him, too. See for yourself what a perfectly marvelous man he really is. Why don't I pick you up this afternoon and take you over to the store to meet him?
Pick me up and what? You haven't got a car.
Well, you'll see.
All right, Dobie. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Where are you going?
I have something important to do.
Well, what's more important than sitting with me?
Babysitting. Surely you understand that, a man who loves babies the way you do.
Oh, yeah. Hey, goodbye, little mother. Well, I've got an easy afternoon. All I have to do is turn my father into a sweet, kind, gentle, considerate man.
No! No, I can't wait until tomorrow. You get out here and fix this cash register today. What kind of service do you people give anyway? So the cash register's 25 years old. Why shouldn't it work? I'm 45 years old and I'm still working. Today, do you hear?
My, you're in a jolly mood today.
As a matter of fact, I am.
Well,
How would you like a new hat to go with that new dress?
of course.
You've got it, baby.
My, I wish I had a witness.
No, honest. The hat's yours. Scout's honor.
Why, thank you, dear. I guess I shouldn't ask, but what happened?
Well, I was checking the stock this morning, and you know all those gourmet items we thought we were stuck with? The fancy stuff, the canned lobster, ripe olives, imported sardines, artichoke hearts. Well, they've been moving.
They have?
They have. At least they're gone, so somebody must have bought them.
I suppose so.
You know, there's a lot of profit in those items, and I figured, why shouldn't my Winnie get in on it, too?
You're sweet, Herbert.
Oh, you're sugar, brown, powdered, and granulated.
You're a good man, Herbert.
And you're a good woman, Winnie.
And we have a good son.
That's open to debate.
Now, Herbert.
All right. He's a good kid, but...
But nothing. Someday you're going to be very proud of him.
The day I'll be proud of him is the day he walks in that door and without anybody asking him, puts on an apron and goes to work. What are you made up for?
I'm reporting for work, Dad.
I thought I heard her say you wanted to go to work.
You did, dear. I told you he was a good boy.
You also told me the Dodgers would never leave Brooklyn.
Well, what would you like me to do first, Dad?
Well, first, I'd like you to tell me what's on that twisted little mind of yours.
Nothing. I just thought I'd like to help out, that's all.
Why are you so suspicious, dear?
Why? For 17 years, the only time he sets foot in the store is to rob the cash register. Now he comes in and says he wants to go to work. It figures.
I'll be honest with you, Dad.
Oh, now there's a switch.
I do want something.
Mm-hmm. What is it?
A kind word.
How's that again?
Dad, if I worked hard all morning, and if I went out this afternoon and delivered all your orders, when I came back, what would you be like?
I'd be like in a coma.
No, seriously, Dad, if I brought somebody back to see you, a girl, say, wouldn't you be sweet and kind and gentle to me?
You do a full day's work, and I'll be so sweet and kind and gentle, there won't be a dry eye in the house.
Done and done. Now, for a starter, how about if I sweep up the place?
Well, smarty pants. How do you account for that?
It's very simple. He's under the spell of an evil witch.
This is the first time I've ever ridden in a truck. It's fun.
Listen, you stick with me, kid, and before long I have you riding in diesels, tractors, moving vans.
Oh, Dobie, you're so funny.
And you're so beautiful and wonderful and exciting and round and white and pink and lovable.
Thank you, Dobie. But you mustn't talk like that. Not till after I meet your father, anyhow. Remember, we're a separated couple.
Oh, not for long. No, wait till you meet Dad. What a darling, sweet, tender, loving man.
Listen.
Hey, how would you like an apple?
Doesn't it belong to the people who order those groceries?
Ah, they'll never notice it. Here, be my guest.
Thank you. Good.
Yeah?
Why, hello, Mr. Phillips.
Good afternoon.
We don't get to see you around here very often.
No, I just happened to have the day off. I was at home when the groceries arrived.
Everything's all right, isn't it?
Do you happen to know how many apples my wife ordered?
6 pounds. I filled the order myself.
And grapes?
2 pounds.
Mm-hmm. 6 pounds of apples. And 2 pounds of grapes.
Why, I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Phillips. I can't understand how it happened.
We'll make it good right away.
Yes.
No, thank you.
No?
Mr. Gillis, do you know where I work?
I believe it's the City Hall, isn't it?
Department of Weights and Measures. Exhibit A, Exhibit B, and a summons. Room 306 at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Be there.
I think it's just wonderful the way you deliver all these orders, Dobie.
Oh, it's nothing, really.
How do you remember where each one goes?
So I got my own system. Pretty ingenious, I must say. I make up little poems for each order.
Little poems, how divine.
Yeah, like a box of berry for Mrs. McCrary, or a bottle of bluing for Mrs. Ewing, or a case of beer for Mrs. Lear.
Oh, Dobie, you're so clever.
True. And I've got a sweet, gentle father.
We'll see.
You'll see.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Lear.
How do you do? How did your luncheon go? Very animated, very lively.
Well, that's nice.
Oh, you think it was nice, do you?
Wasn't it?
Was it? Oh, I'm sure it was, Mrs. Lear. Everybody knows about your Wednesday luncheon meetings. Why, they're legendary. Thank you. And who comes to my Wednesday luncheons, Mrs. Gillis? Your club. The Militant Women's League Against Alcohol. Correct. The Militant Women's League Against Alcohol, of which I was the president until this afternoon. And do you want to know why I am no longer president?
No, I don't think so.
What happened, Mrs. Lear? Your son, what's his name? Dopey?
Well, that's close enough.
Your son, Dopey, came into my house carrying a case of beer. A case of beer? Oh, no. Oh, yes. And this is why I am no longer president. My attorney tells me I have a clear case of defamation of character.
And you, I take it, are her attorney.
Room 409, City Hall, tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock.
But, mister, I can't make it at 9 o'clock.
Be there.
Well, that's the last of them.
You mean we're all through?
Yep.
Oh, heck, this is fun.
Want to ride around some more?
Could we?
Sure thing. Say, how'd you like to take the wheel?
Oh, I can't drive.
You can't drive. Here, take the wheel. I'll teach you.
No, but look at all those cars. I'll hit someone.
Yeah. Say, tell you what, we'll go way out to the end of Elm Street. It's real country out there. Nobody around for miles.
Gee, I don't know, Dobie.
Gosh, just put yourself in my capable hands.
Oh, Dobie.
Good afternoon. My name is Toynbee.
Yes?
I am a bird watcher.
Well, there are no birds in here.
True, but you know where there's heaps of them?
Look, mister, I got lots of trouble today.
At the end of Elm Street, there's heaps of birds.
Swell.
Know what I saw out there a little while ago?
A double-breasted seersucker?
At this time of the year?
What did you see, Mr. Toynbee?
A truck. Your truck. Gillis Grocery, it said.
Yes?
It was going rather fast.
Yes?
About 70, I'd say. Perhaps 80.
Oh, dear.
The wrong side of the street.
Oh, dear, oh, dear.
With a little girl at the wheel.
Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear.
Oh, the birds were frightened. The Audubon Society takes a dim view of frightening birds. Indeed, it is against the law.
All right, let's have it.
Room 127, City Hall. Tomorrow morning.
At 9 o'clock.
Why, yes.
It figures.
Thank you, Dobie. This was one of the nicest afternoons of my whole life.
And it's not over yet, because in a minute you're going to meet my father. You'll change your mind about those jeans. What a fine man. What a fine gentleman. So considerate, so tender, so loving, so human, so gracious, so mild. Mother, darling, this is Poppy Herring. Where's dear Dad? Oh, hello, dear Dad.
You.
Dear Dad.
You. No good. Imbecile. Why is it?
You're not him,
I gotta kill this boy. Will you just stop? Consider a man. Stand still. I want to talk to you.
Don't worry, dear. He's never caught him yet.
Poppy's really a great man.
Dobie, shame on you. I wouldn't have your dirty old jeans for anything.
Dirty old jeans. I just put these on this morning.
Herbert, give me that.
All right. I'll kill him tomorrow. But I'll kill him. I gotta kill that boy.
thinking about?
As a matter of fact, Maynard, I'm thinking about you.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking what a good friend you are. What a great comfort to me.
Oh, it's like nothing, Dobie.
Oh, you're wrong. It's the most important thing I've got. Maybe I don't do so good with girls, but by George, I've got a friend. A real friend.
Sure, Dobie. And I'll be your buddy like forever. And if there's ever anything you need, just call me. Because that's what friendship is, good buddy. I mean, take David and Jonathan, and Damon and Pythias and all them cats. Oh, they really like...
Dobie, once a gal was dreamy, Dobie. Once a gal was creamy, Dobie. Once a gal to call his own. Is she blonde, is she tall, is she dark, is she small, is she any kind of dream or at all? No matter, he's hers and hers alone. 'Cause Dobie has to have a girl to call his own. Once a gal was dreamy, Dobie. Once a gal was creamy, Dobie. Once a gal to call his own. Is she blonde, is she tall, is she dark, is she small, is she any kind of dreamboat at all? No matter, he's hers and hers alone. Dobie.
Nope. I guess it can't be done. I was just trying to figure if there was some way of getting into the world without going through parents. The trouble is my parents don't understand me. Of course, a lot of the time, I don't understand me. But they're supposed to be smarter than I am. The real problem is my parents are undependable. Now, I wouldn't complain if they were just normally undependable like everybody else's parents. But when you can't even depend on their being undependable, that's really undependable. Now, you take my birthday, for instance. The day before my birthday, I laid it right on the line for him. Mom, you know what I want for my birthday?
What's that, dear?
I want you to forget the whole thing.
That's enough sugar, Dobie.
Just because you're a year older. Why the big fuss? Birthday parties with silly-looking hats and horns. That's for kids. Who needs it?
Why don't you just put the cereal in the sugar bowl?
Yeah, but sugar is energy.
It is also 9 cents a pound, wholesale.
So do me a favor, huh? Tomorrow for my birthday, don't even mention it. Okay? Okay. You see what I mean about parents? Could I have made it any plainer? Could I? I said, don't even talk about it. So the next morning is my birthday, and what happens? They don't even mention it.
Now, Herbert, remember, it's Dobie's birthday, but we're not going to say a word about it. Not a single word.
You know, Winnie, that's the first time in his life that boy has shown any sense about anything. Why, that party would have cost a fortune in cold cuts alone.
Oh, we're still going to have the party.
Not to mention the way those kids can eat cake and ice cream and guzzle what?
I said we're still going to have the party.
I will not break my vow to that boy. He sat right over there yesterday morning and he said, I do not want a party. And that's exactly what he is not going to get. A party.
But of course he wants one, and it'll be a wonderful surprise. Can't you just see his face?
Oh, I can just see his face, and he's stuffing it with cold cuts. I'm going down to the store.
I'll be down as soon as I've given Dobie his breakfast.
Lock up the sugar, huh?
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning, dear.
Well, what do you say?
Drink your juice.
Sure is a beautiful day, isn't it?
I guess so, dear. I really hadn't noticed.
I mean, it's a special kind of beautiful day, you know, like it's kind of a special kind of a day.
How will you have your eggs? Fried or scrambled?
Is that all you're going to say is about eggs?
Well, I have to know how you want them, dear.
I guess I'm not very hungry, Mom. I'll just get a chocolate milk downstairs.
Dobie?
I'll see you later, Mom. It's okay.
No, it isn't. But it's going to be.
Good morning, Dad.
Oh, you think so, huh?
Sure is a beautiful day, isn't it?
Well, when I get a minute, I'll take a look at your beautiful day. Only by then it'll be night.
Yeah, I mean, it's a special kind of beautiful day, you know, like a once-a-year day. Kind of a special day.
You mean a special day like when you come home from school and put on an apron and go to work in the store?
I gotta go to school, Dad. I'll see you later.
Dobie!
So it's all right, Dad. Okay.
17 years ago today, I was yelling for a boy. Okay. Okay.
Maynard?
Yeah, I hear you, Big Daddy.
Do you ever have any trouble with your parents?
Oh, I got like trouble with everybody's parents. I keep slipping them the shovel, but they don't dig. Especially mothers and fathers.
I mean, how much would it cost them to say happy birthday and give me a couple of presents?
Man, it really turns you on, don't it?
It's not like I wanted anything big. I'd have taken anything. Just a token. Like a cashmere jacket, maybe.
You want some records?
Or a cashmere sweater.
Or some records?
2 lousy presents. And what do I get? Happy birthday? No, not even happy orange juice. So long, Maynard.
Where you going?
Home.
Well, hold it, man. I'll like to fly with you. Hey, Doe, did I wish you happy birthday?
No.
Happy birthday.
Thanks.
Oh, dear.
Oh, hi, Mom.
Hello, Dobie. Well, Maynard.
Mom.
Mrs. Gillis.
My, you're quite a stranger. We haven't seen you since yesterday.
Yeah, I've been like busy.
Mom, could we have some cookies and chocolate milk? We're going to watch TV.
Well, I guess that can be arranged, yes. You go on inside, and I'll bring you the cookies later.
Thanks, Mom. Come on, Maynard.
Not Maynard. I shall need Maynard to help me carry the milk.
Well, I could carry the milk.
Oh, no, you go on inside, dear, and watch your television. Maynard loves to carry milk. Don't you, Maynard?
Okay.
Maynard, this is awful.
What?
What are you doing here?
I was like invited.
I told you yesterday that I wanted you to keep Dobie out of here.
Mrs. Gillis, I'm like confused. He's your son. He lives here.
Maynard.
I know it's tough, but those are the breaks.
Maynard, the surprise party, remember?
Surprise party? Oh, yeah. I remember the surprise party.
He'll be here at 6 o'clock. And that's why I wanted you to keep Dobie out of here until 6:15.
Oh, now I dig. You want us to keep Dobie out until 6:15. Mrs. Gillis, I'll have him out here so fast it'll make your head swim as soon as we eat these.
And don't bring him back until 6:15.
Why send for the Marines when you get Maynard G. Krebs? Here you are, Dope. Yours got some of the milk spilled on it. Hey, Dope, I got an idea. Let's go over to my house.
What for?
We can, like, watch television.
We're watching it.
Well, how about run down to Wong's for a malt?
We just had a malt.
Or we could have another.
You got any money?
No. Dobie?
Yeah?
How about we go for a walk?
What do you want to go for a walk for?
It's like healthy.
I'm like healthy enough.
Hey, that's an idea. Let's go down to the Red Cross and give blood. Hey, did you see that? Man, that's shooting. I got it. Let's go down and shoot some pool. Come on.
Oh, I'm not allowed to shoot pool.
Well, we could play handball, stickball, hopscotch.
Maynard, what's the matter with you?
Me? Nothing's the matter with me.
Then sit down and watch the picture and shut up.
You just stay there, man. I'll be right back. Oh, Mrs. Gillis.
Yes?
You better, like, send for the Marines.
Oh, dear.
We need the television on. Dobie's home.
I know he's home.
Well, get him out of here. It's only 5:30. I've got to bring up all that food and the soda and the what's he doing here?
Hello, Mr. Gillis. I'm going to keep Dobie out until 6:15.
Oh, good.
Only he won't go. And I tried every trick I know.
There's no trick to get Dobie moving. Just use psychology.
Dobie, I was thinking, as long as you're not doing anything, maybe you'd give me a hand down in the store.
What?
I got a big order to fill. 50 ham sandwiches.
Oh, gee, I almost
2 quarts of
forgot, man.
potato
Maynard and I
salad,
have to go out.
6
Come on,
cases
Maynard.
of potato
I'd love to help
chips.
you get
Important.
this is important.
Real
Really
important.
yeah.
17 years ago today, I was yelling for a boy. And I'm still yelling.
Why'd you tell them to forget your birthday party?
So they wouldn't forget it. Oh, life's a shambles. That's what it is. I'm going home.
Wait a minute, Dobe, you can't.
I can't what?
How can you go home? It's not 6 o'clock yet.
What's that got to do with it?
Well, you know, it's you go home now, it's down to the salt mines.
What salt mines?
The store, man. The sandwich and potato salad factory.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot. But I better go home anyway.
No, don't wait.
There's nothing to do.
We'll find something to do. We'll, look at girls.
Ah, who wants to look at girls? What girls?
Oh, the park's crawling with them. We'll just sit here and look, okay?
Okay.
No, Dobe, I got another idea. How about going to the malt shop? Oh, I saw a couple of real cool dames there yesterday.
How cool?
Yeah, frosty cool.
Okay. You know, what if there's no girls?
We could have another malt.
With what? We're broke.
Dobie, we can always get malt money.
Oh, that's right.
Good old Georgie.
Okay. Here you go, Georgie. 6 empty bottles at a nickel apiece. That's 30 cents. You know what to do.
Oh, hello there, Georgie. How are you tonight, huh? Hey, you're doing a pretty good business in bottles, aren't you? There you are. A quarter and a nice, shiny nickel. Pretty good, huh?
What are you doing, Dobe?
Making a note. I keep tabs on all this bottle money. Someday when I'm very rich, I'm going to pay Dad every penny I took out of here.
Gee, you're a great human being.
Let loose, Georgie. Let loose. Okay, now, there's a nickel for you and a quarter for me. Georgie, if I told you once, I told you 100 times. You got no overhead. It's all profit.
Yeah. And they're Dobie's bottles. They've been in the family for years. So long, Georgie.
Someday I'll get my own bottles and go into business for myself.
Coming up. Where's everybody?
I don't know. I think they went to like a birthday party.
Sure. Some guys get parties. And then there's me.
Yeah, heavy on chocolate, huh?
I've already put in strawberries.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Some birthday.
Hey, Dobe, did I wish you happy birthday?
Yeah, Maynard. Thanks anyway.
Oh.
I can't even hold it.
Hey, quiet, everybody. He'll be here any second now.
I just can't wait to see the look on his face.
Yeah, Maynard's going to bring him in through the store, see? And when I hear the bell, I'll go downstairs like nothing's going on. And then as soon as
I don't want another malt, man. They're coming out of my ears.
Okay, then we'll have a Sunday. Charlie?
I hear you talking.
Dobie, don't you think you ought to get back to your pad?
What for?
It's where you live.
It's where I live. If I never came home, they probably wouldn't know the difference.
Sure they would. Man, if you all had food left over.
Maybe I won't ever go home. Then they'll remember my birthday.
Ain't you even gonna go home for dinner?
Who can eat with a broken heart?
Wait till I get my hands on that Maynard. I told him 6:15. It's after 7 o'clock. Hey, scramble! Again? Yeah, that's it. All
Oh, we're so close. Why don't you go up and just say, like, hello?
Because I don't want to go up and say hello.
Dobie, one lousy flight of stairs, one lousy hello.
I said no. If they wouldn't happy birthday me, I'm not going to hello them.
Ooh, I'm gonna get, like, murdered. Let loose, George. Let loose. Hey, don't hit your mother and father. Just go upstairs. Don't say hello to them. Just nod to them.
Here's your nickel. No.
Ooh, I'm gonna get, like, massacred. Ooh.
Georgie, this is a 400-pound test padlock, and I have the only key. True? You are 5 years old, 3 feet tall, and have an honest face. True? Then why is it I get the feeling that you are taking my bottles? I'm not saying you are taking them, Georgie, but if you are, do you know what you're going to get?
Uh-huh. A wagon to haul bottles in.
Yeah, poor little kitty. Poor little homeless kitty. Your troubles are over. I'll make a home for you, feed you. You'll have somebody to take care of you. Just the two of us. Two of a kind against the world.
Be it ever so humble, there's no place like home.
Why are you singing that?
It's like a home song.
Listen, Maynard, I'm not going home. Now, will you just clam up and stop trying to talk me into going home?
I'm not trying to talk you into going home. Why would I try to talk you into going home? Well, might as well go home.
Yeah.
What's the matter?
It bit my hand.
Same hand that Georgie bit?
No, the other one. Everybody's against me. Kids, cats, people.
Dobe?
I am not going home.
I gotta kill that boy. I just got it.
Dobie doesn't know about the party. Maynard's the one who's supposed to get him here.
Oh, yeah. I gotta kill those boys. I just got it.
Home, home, sweet, sweet home. Just give me, oh, give me the pleasures of home.
We've got to feed these children. They must be starving.
You're right, Winnie. It's after 9 o'clock. Okay, attention, kids. Refreshments.
Yes, sir. No place like home. Yeah, especially like now, when there's like nothing else to do.
You want to hear some music?
Yeah, sure. But let's go home and hear some music.
Well, I thought maybe we could kill some time at Riff Ryan's record shop.
Yeah, like cool, Daddy-O. Let's go to the record shop.
But if you'd rather go home...
Oh, no, let's go hear some progressive.
Okay.
Oh, no, come to think of it, Dobe, I'd rather go home. Come on.
You wanted to go to Riff Ryan's. We'll go to Riff Ryan's.
No, Dobe, Oh, I'm gonna get, like, slaughtered. Ooh, Dobe.
The whole outfit. List is only 300 skins. With discount for cash brings it to 210. And wholesale to you is $165. And the hip discount is $155.
Wild Daddy-O.
Well, you might as well go the whole route. Now, when is the best time to dig jazz?
Like 4 or 5 in the a.m.
And what happens when you dig jazz at like 4 or 5 in the a.m.?
The neighbors like call the law.
So it's a definite headset. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you a pair of earphones. Now, you put these earphones like on your skull, see? And turn the music way down low. Then you turn the earphones way up good and loud so you can dig it. Now the upstairs squares don't hear nothing. And the man in blue don't come get you.
Like crazy, Big Daddy. Give me a cent.
Got you covered, Far Out Girl. Get a fresh pair and be right back.
When I have a kid, you know what I'm going to do?
What are you going to do?
I'm going to give him the biggest birthday present you ever saw. Even if he hates birthday presents, he'll get them and like them. You know what else I'm going to do?
What are you going to do, Daddy-O?
I'm going to wish him happy birthday 50 times a day, maybe 100.
Yeah. Riff never plays his records right. He ought to, like, turn the volume up. I mean, way up.
Like, what's the idea, Maynard? Far Out Girl. Honey? Like you want to buy the set. Like, wait a minute. Like, where you going, Far Out Girl?
Farther out.
Like out.
Well, what's like the matter, Riff?
I told you 1,000 times not to touch them knobs. You just lost me a cash cat. That was Far Out Girl.
That was the Far Out Girl?
Like, yeah. She only works because she's a protest cat. Her old man's like in the millionaire business. And I just got hi-fi on her back. I had her coming in week after week for albums, for diamond needles, for anti-static spray, multiple speakers. And then finally I got her hooked on stereo. That's a lot of bread to me, man. I mean, she was like a walking annuity to me. And you had to louse it up.
I'm like, sorry, Riff.
You're getting me tapped out. Tapioca City, Bankruptsville. I mean, you play them records like 200-300 times. They're so thin, they play both sides at once. Man, you know somebody comes in here with a fistful of them president's pictures. He wants to buy a record. He don't want to hear the flip side at the same time. I mean, that just ain't right, man.
You cooling me, Riff?
Like, yeah.
Well, that's like rough, Riff.
What can I do, Maynard? I mean, I like you.
Like, thanks.
But I can't afford you. I mean, I got like a wife. And like...
Like kids?
Yeah, they are a little like kids. But they're looking to me for bread and a pad and all that jazz. Now, if you could see your way clear to take a cab, I'd like appreciate it.
Can I hear just one record?
All right, what?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday?
Yeah, I heard a real nice recording a couple of years ago. I think it was Lawrence Welk.
Lawrence Welk?
Gave me kind of a lump in the throat.
Dobie, like out.
But
like split, like now.
We got no place to go.
What about the Bijou, the movies at Gas, the monster who devoured Cleveland?
No, the way I feel tonight, I'd be rooting for the monster.
What about like school?
At night?
Night school?
No, Riff.
What about like home?
Hey, that's a swinging idea, Riff. You got like a hip head in your shoulders. Come on, Dobe, we'll go home.
Okay, we might as well. Like so long.
Like likewise.
See you later.
Like real later. Like never. Kel Fink.
You want to come up?
No, but I think I'd better. Hey, look, somebody forgot a pickle. Maybe I could mail it to him.
No.
I haven't seen such eating since the mess hall.
Well, they're healthy kids.
That's right. Everybody's got healthy kids but me. Mine, he's sick.
Why, Herbert?
Well, what else can you say about a kid that doesn't even show up at his own birthday party? It's like over, huh? I ought to, like, break your neck.
What's all these dishes? Did you have some people over?
Yes, we had some people over. We had a lot of people over, and they ate a lot of food, and it cost a lot of money.
Dobie, you missed your whole birthday party.
Party? You mean you went to all this trouble just because it was my birthday?
Well, naturally.
Mom, how many times did I tell you? Birthdays are for kids. What did you and Dad have to go and give me a party for? Who needs it?
Hey, son.
What's the matter?
Many happy returns of the day.
Oh, gee, thanks, Dad.
What, make a wish, huh?
No, not me, Dad. I've got everything I want.
Once a gal was dreamy, Dobie. Once a gal was creamy, Dobie. Once a gal to call his own. Is she blonde? Is she tall? Is she dark? Is she small? Is she any kind of dream or at all? No matter, he's hers and hers alone. 'Cause Dobie has to have a girl to call his own. Once a gal was dreamy, Dobie. Once a gal was creamy, Dobie. Once a gal to call his own. Is she blonde? Is she tall? Is she dark? Is she small? Is she any kind of dreamboat at all? No matter, he's hers and hers alone. Dobie.
Merry Christmas. So why ain't I married? I'll tell you why. Because of all the times of the year, Christmas is the time when a family should be at home, together. Well, we're not going to be at home together. I'm at home, Mom's at home, my brother Davey's at home, but Dad isn't.
Get out of here, all of you! Get out! Hey, shut up. What are you trying to do, louse up the Christmas Day dinner?
Don't say that word.
Dinner? Christmas. You said it.
Now bite my tongue out.
Good. As long as you don't do anything to louse up those people bringing over that turkey dinner tomorrow.
I don't want a turkey dinner tomorrow.
Well, I do. Why do you think I get myself arrested on a Christmas Eve? Ain't easy to get arrested on a Christmas Eve.
Knock it off, will you?
All I can say is I went to a lot of trouble for this, so don't you do anything to louse it up or I'll...
You what? You what? Yeah. Here. What's going on here? What's going on here? I saw you, Gillis. You were out of your cell. Now, wasn't it nice? Come on now. Why don't you stay out?
Go away.
Gillis, be reasonable. We've been reasonable, haven't we? Answer me that. Haven't we been reasonable?
I told you before, I am staying in here until Christmas is over.
Gillis, for the last time, we'll take you home. I'll take you home. In my own car. The official one. I'll even let you blow the siren. Gillis, please, let us take you out of... Will you shut up? I'm sorry. This man's got me half out of my mind. As a matter of fact, he's got the whole city administration half out of his mind.
If the city administration had half a mind to get out of, I wouldn't be in here. But I'm in here, and here I stay.
Hey, this guy's gonna do us out of a Christmas dinner.
Chief. Oh, Judge, I'm glad you got here. I'm afraid this Gillis has got us licked.
He may have us all licked. The Daily News is writing a story about me, calling me the world's meanest judge, because I threw Gillis in jail on Christmas Eve.
What? Gillis deserved it. The Daily News is just playing politics.
Yeah, the kind of politics that can get us out of office next election. Now, look, let me handle Gillis. I'm going to take care of him, see? I'll get down on both knees to him if I have to. Nice singing, folks. Keep it up. Come on. Hello, Mr. Gillis.
Good night, Judge.
Glad to see you're in a better humor today, Mr. Gillis.
Don't kid yourself about my humor.
All right, Mr. Gillis, if that's the way you feel, stay mad. That's your privilege. Well, I'm not going to get mad. No, siree. I said if that's the way you feel. Will you shut up?
Voters.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. Sing deck the bells. Gillis, you're a bad influence in this jail.
Want to add 10 days to my sentence?
You have no sentence. I'm revoking it.
I'm revoking your revoking.
If you don't get out of here, you're in contempt of court.
I am not in court.
But I am the court.
I am in contempt.
Gillis, be reasonable. Look at it this way. You're not really mad at me.
No?
Well, the chief here.
No.
You're really mad at Christmas.
No.
What was that?
I am not mad at Christmas. I am mad at people.
People?
People at Christmas.
Yes, I know what you mean. I'll admit that when you came into my court yesterday, a little mad at people at Christmas. Well, I was a little mad at people at Christmas, too. And I dealt with you a little severely. A little too severely. I was wrong. There, I've said it.
Thank you, Judge.
Good. I'm glad it's all over. We'll just forget the whole thing.
You forget the whole thing. I'll stay here.
Well, but Gillis, you can't stay here in this bare cell till Christmas is over. Why think of your family?
I am.
Good.
That's why I'm staying here.
Don't blame Dad for his attitude. The family was one of the big causes of his going to jail. And I did my part. Although I have to admit, my mother warmed him up for me.
Herbert, you have just got to help me decide about the Christmas card.
Look, Christmas is bad enough, what with the customers I have to put up with, let alone my wife, who I have to put up with, too. Don't get me wrong, Winnie. You're a wonderful woman. But comes Christmas, blip, you flip, just like everybody else. Now, please, again, please, don't bother me with the Christmas cards. Did you hear what I said, Winnie?
Of course, dear. Herbert, you have just got to help me decide about the Christmas cards.
Oh, my...
We have to get the cards out.
Why?
Because it's Christmas.
Why, and is it Christmas? That's the excuse for everything. Everybody goes nuts, and why, it's okay, it's Christmas.
Oh, you just love to act like Scrooge.
Who's acting?
Listen, Herbert, I have to ask you about the Jorgensens.
You asked me about the Jorgensens yesterday.
I did? What did I ask you about them?
You asked me whether we should send them a Christmas card.
Really? And what did you say?
I don't remember.
You said they owe us a 3 months bill.
All right, so that's what I said.
But did you say to send them a card or not to send them a card?
I said not to send them a card.
Oh, all right. But then, if we sent them one, it might remind them about the bill.
Then send them one.
Make them feel guilty.
Merry Christmas.
Does that mean yes or no?
I said send them a card.
Oh, all right. But then 3 months is an awfully long time for them to owe us. Goodness, they might think we didn't mind.
Then don't send them one.
Okay. But then, Herbert, it is Christmas.
Then send them one.
Goodness, I only said it's Christmas.
I know it's Christmas, and how do I know it's Christmas? Because my wife can't send out one Christmas card without calling a top summit conference. And old Mrs. Muller comes in here 4 times a day and gets the same thing she gets all year round. But now they are presents for people. And will I please gift wrap them? And why? Because she wants to get free Christmas wrapping paper.
Well, would do that?
No, you don't. This is a salami. Mrs. Muller buys a salami every week of the year. But this week, it's a present for her sister-in-law in Detroit, and will I please gift wrap it?
Here, let me.
She was in here a little while ago and wanted a can of sardines. Gift wrap for her nephew boy in Phoenix.
Here, put your finger. There. Now we can get started checking.
Good.
The Christmas card lists.
Yeah, Mom didn't help Dad's temper any. But let's be honest, neither did I. Yes, it's me, Dad. Ready, willing, and able. Yes, sir. Now, don't thank me. No, not yet, Dad. Wait till I put in a full day's work. And don't thank me even then. It's just my duty. After all, there's no school. I should help out.
Listen, you're up to something. You're up to the stamp. The stamp. The stamp is stuck. The stamp.
Oh, here, let me, Dad. Now. It's funny. I don't see how it could stick to a moist surface.
My tongue happens to be a dry surface. I've licked over 2,000 of those things.
Oh, well, that's something I can do.
All right, boy, what are you up to?
Huh?
You are my son. A tall, strong, healthy, all-American boy and as lazy as a hound dog in possum season. So anytime I see you in this store wearing an apron and ready to go to work, I want to know, what are you up to?
Ah, Dad. Speaking of Christmas presents...
Nobody was.
I can't figure out what to get Maynard.
I have a suggestion, but how you going to hang a bath on a Christmas tree?
No, seriously, Dad, what's really bugging me is what to get Mom. What are you giving her?
Well, I haven't made up my mind yet. I was thinking of getting her a washing machine, but I don't think so. I think I'm going to get her a dryer.
A clothes dryer?
Yeah, she needs that more than she does a washing machine. After all, her scrub board's only 6 months old.
Dad, listen.
Don't argue with me, boy. I remember distinctly. I got it for her last August for her birthday.
Dad, you don't understand women.
True, an understatement, but basically true. Of course, I know a little about them, or you wouldn't be standing there.
Well, I think you ought to get her something to remind her she's a woman.
I have ways.
I mean, get her something gay, glamorous, frivolous.
I already did. You.
No, seriously now, Dad.
What would you suggest?
You could get her something, say, from Paris.
Well, if the French happen to make a good clothes dryer, I'll buy it for her.
Oh, speaking of presents for women, reminds me.
No, you don't.
That's $5. I need it.
I knew what you were up to.
You'll ruin my romance. I promised my girl. She'd have given it to me eventually anyway, Dad.
Not until Christmas morning. Okay, if you want it now, take it. But, Merry Christmas.
Ah, Dad, I know you. You're just a warm-hearted, generous, affectionate softy.
Yeah, and you're just consistent. A bum, but a consistent bum. Can't you just pretend to work a little?
Oh, I'd love to, Dad, but I've got to go to the post office and order my girl's present.
The post office? What are you giving her, stamps?
No, I'm giving her a home study course in baton twirling.
What?
It comes in the mail. It teaches her all about baton twirling.
You had the nerve to criticize me and the present I was going to give your mother, and you are going to give some girl a home course in baton twirling?
It's what she wants.
Well, a dryer is what your mother wants. You're not going to do it.
Well, there's nothing wrong.
Oh, there isn't? I've seen those drum majorettes with their shorts up to there.
Well, that's nothing.
It's practically nothing.
Well, I promised her. I'm only making the first payment. I promised. This is the only girl I ever really loved. You may be ruining the whole future of she who may become your daughter-in-law.
That does it. I'm not going to have any baton twirler for a daughter-in-law. Okay. Okay. But when they strap you in that jacket, don't tell them I'm your father.
Bye, Dad.
I got to kill that boy. I just got to.
Well, that was my contribution, I'm sorry to say. And on top of me, my brother Davy, home from college, he really gave Dad a shock.
You mean you don't want any Christmas money?
That's right, Dad. Not a single red cent. I don't have a girl to give a present to, and I'm spending my whole vacation with Randy Macon.
Randy Macon. Is that the Macons of Macon Falls?
Yes, old Dad. We go first class.
Yeah, you meet some pretty fancy guys up
Nothing
there at
too
college.
good for the son of Herbert T. Gillis.
That's right. Well, you certainly won't need dough up there. Those people got money they haven't even counted yet.
Those old
the
big
estate,
dollars.
the mill, the foundry, the whole town.
No coach flight, strictly extra
What's the
fare.
matter? Something wrong with your arm?
Dad, that's the way we were when it comes.
Oh. Well, don't you think you ought to have a couple of bucks in your pocket anyway?
What for, Dad? They won't let me spend a dime.
Oh, you're a good boy, Davy, and a comfort to your old man.
Maybe I ought to have a little something to tip the servants.
Sure. How about $3, $4?
50.
Yeah, you got to tip the... 50?
Yeah, the butler, the chauffeur, the upstairs maid.
$50?
Dad, you don't want people saying the son of Herbert T. Gillis is chintzy.
Let them say $50 for tips.
Yeah, like I said, the butler, the chauffeur...
I know, the attic maid, the cellar maid, the doorman, the stable boy. You sure they don't have their own private chimney sweep?
Funny, Dad.
Not $50 funny.
Oh, Dad, I know you. You're nothing but a generous, warm-hearted, affectionate old softy.
Yeah, and I've heard that, too. Okay. Here, from your generous, warm-hearted, affectionate, old softy, soft-headed Dad.
Thank you, Dad.
Incidentally, if that butler gets out of line, give me a call. For tips like that, I'll buttle all over the joint.
You kill me.
I could always swear he asked me to.
Well, that was the family's contribution to Dad's Merry, Merry Christmas. That's not all. His loyal, regular customers pitched in and helped, too. You want some customers? You want old Mrs. Muller, the Christmas wrapping paper thief? Or Mrs. Nichols, the fruit pincher? Mrs. Sedlitz, the candy taster? Or maybe Mrs. Dowell, who sends her kid with a list and the money. Always 10 cents short and has yet to pay up. Or Mrs. Kenny?
That's it. That's it exactly.
I'm sorry it took so long, Mrs. Kenny, but the wholesaler didn't have anything like it in stock, and I had to have it made special.
Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Gillis. You know, Charles will be so pleased.
Your little boy?
No, my husband.
Your husband. Oh, he's going to give it to the kids, huh?
This is for Charles. You see, I got him one 32 years ago for our first married Christmas. And this will be such a nice surprise. Oh, I think it was so sweet of you to go to all that trouble.
Oh, glad to do it. And here it is.
No. I can't hide a thing around that house at Christmas time.
That's right. Kids will snoop out anything.
No. Charles.
Your husband?
Do you know what I always say? I always say that a man is just a fat, bald boy. So you keep the cane and deliver it on Christmas Eve. But you better make it after 11 o'clock.
After 11 o'clock at night on Christmas Eve?
Charles always stays up for the late news.
All right, Mrs. Kenny, and I'll just put the $3 on your bill.
$3?
Well, that's what it cost me.
$3? Why, I didn't pay more than a dollar and a half for the other one.
But that was 30 years ago.
32.
Honest, I'm not making a penny.
I certainly wouldn't pay $3 for a silly thing like that.
Well, they won't take it back.
Well, it's going to spoil my entire Christmas. Now, you wouldn't want to do that.
What am I going to do with it?
Sell it.
To who?
Anybody would want a nice thing like that for a dollar and a half.
No, Mrs. Kenny. It's yours. For free. And a Merry Christmas.
Oh, thank you. That's wonderful. Free. And you'll deliver it, of course.
After 11 o'clock, Christmas Eve. It'll be a pleasure.
You know, I think the wrapping could be nicer.
Well, that's people. Sometimes it makes me wonder if I really want to grow up and be one. Dad says a small business isn't called small because of the amount of business you do, but because of the people you do it with.
Thank you, and call again. And honest, that scale was checked just yesterday morning.
Like hi. Like Merry Christmas?
Like Merry Christmas, and what do you want, Maynard?
This is my dad's Christmas present, and I want to hide it here so he won't find it.
Hide it? From the way it smells, you ought to bury it.
I got it at the Army surplus store. My dad likes hunting and fishing up at the lake, and I got a good buy.
What is it?
It's one of those self-inflating rubber life rafts. You know, when a plane like went down at sea, they threw this out, pulled the cord, and... Oh, my dad will love it. $4.95. Will you hide it for me? Like, please?
I better hide it, or the health department will be after me.
Oh, I gotta warn you about one thing. Help! Maynard, you...
Yeah, that's the thing.
Well, you'd think that'd be enough to flip anybody. But Dad bore up, bravely, finally. At least until Mrs. Lapping.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Lapping. I'll be with you in a minute. I got a rush order to get out here. I promised to fill it right away.
Well, it seems the customer who's here should get the consideration of one who asked you to deliver.
All right, Mrs. Lapping, is there something I can get you right away? What is it?
It's my cousin Pearl.
Huh?
My cousin Pearl. You should know her. She visited me once in 45.
Oh, yeah, it's very nice. What is it you want?
Pearl's sick.
Oh, well, how about some soup? Soup would be nice.
No, she isn't sick there. It's been back here and around in there. She's doctoring, but don't seem to do her any good. The doctor says it's neurology, but I know better.
Yeah. Well, maybe I could be filling this order while you tell me all about it, huh?
Well, you'd better put this turkey in the freezer. It might spoil. I thought it.
Turkey?
Mm-hmm. I bought it here.
Yeah, last June when I had a special price on them. What's wrong with it?
What's wrong with Pearl?
It's back?
I knew you weren't listening. Pearl has this back condition, and she wants to go with Adam and drive up to Sellersville and pick up my sister, Opal. She's married to a Dumfries.
I know, Mrs. Lapping, but...
Adam's Pearl's brother. He never married, and she never married either.
I see.
And that's what's wrong with her back.
I know.
She's always waiting on that man hand and foot. He's so lazy, why, he wouldn't turn his hand a mite.
I know, Mrs. Lapping, but...
And that's why I'm returning the turkey.
And that's what I don't understand.
Won't listen, will you? Because of Pearl's back condition, they are not coming to my house for Christmas dinner. We are going there.
But you can't refreeze a turkey.
I know that. That's why I'm returning it.
But I can't refreeze it either.
I bought it here.
I know you did, and you paid for it, and it is yours.
I just returned it.
What am I gonna do with it?
It's your turkey.
No, it's not.
Well, you can sell it to somebody.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can. If you were more cooperative, people would come in and you cook.
What I mean is that everybody already has their turkey.
Is that my fault?
Is Cousin Pearl's back my fault?
It's Adam's fault. I told you before that. You just won't listen, will you? I bought it here.
All right, Mrs. Lapping, all right.
You know you can sell it easy.
Maybe.
You've known that all along.
18 3/4, and the price last June was 49 cents a pound.
Here it is, all figured up.
Yeah. Hey, just a minute. You got this figured at 69 cents a pound.
That's what it is.
That's what they are now, but they were 49 in June.
I can take you outside and show you a sign in your window that says turkey 69 cents a pound.
That is what they are now.
Well, now is when I'm returning it.
But you can't expect me to give you more than you paid.
I bought it here.
For 49 cents a pound, and you can't expect me to give you 69.
Well, I've been keeping it in my refrigerator all the time.
I know, Mrs. Lapping.
And with all that electricity.
Yes, Mrs. Lapping.
And you'll sell it for 69. Wanting to give me 49, while you're selling it for 69, making 2 profits.
2 profits?
And at Christmas time, too.
What?
This is the time of the year when everyone should be their kindness. Take the whole down. Give me my money. La, 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly.
Christmas cards, baton-twirling daughter-in-laws, life rafts, $50 for tips for the servants, gift-wrapped salami, and last year's turkeys. Merry Christmas!
No.
what they put in the papers. I'm tired of babying you around. If you had kept your mouth shut in court yesterday, the charges against you would have been dropped. But no, you had to be a loudmouth. Well, the judge was right when he sentenced you for contempt.
Thank you.
And now you're being stubborn. You're going to stay here in this jail till Christmas is over. Well, I'm glad. You don't deserve to be out with decent people on Christmas.
My sentiments exactly. And I've got better things to do at 11 o'clock Christmas Eve. Good night, sir.
Herbert?
Hey, I didn't want you all coming down to a place like this.
We brought you Christmas dinner, Dad.
Yeah, and a tree.
Naturally, we're all going to spend Christmas together, no matter where.
Yeah. Well, you were supposed to go to a dance tonight. Shouldn't you be up and making falls?
They gave all that up to help me in the store.
Help you in the store?
Yes.
Let's go.
Hey, Merry Christmas, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, listen. Christmas carols. Shall we invite them in for coffee?
Yes.
Okay.
The season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, fa la 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 la. Sing an ancient Christmas carol, fa la 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 la.
We're all together. So it's going to be a Merry Christmas after all. And the same to you.
Dobie, once a gal was dreamy, Dobie. Once a gal was creamy, Dobie. Once a gal to call his own. Is she blonde? Is she tall? Is she dark? Is she small? Is she any kind of dream or at all? No matter, he's hers and hers alone. 'Cause Dobie has to have a girl to call his own. Once a gal was dreamy, Dobie. Once a gal was creamy, Dobie. Once a gal to call his own. Is she blonde? Is she tall? Is she dark? Is she small? Is she any kind of dreamboat at all? No matter, he's hers and hers alone. Dobie.
I've got a girl named Thalia Mininger and a father named Herbert Gillis. A money-mad girl and a money-mad father. She gets mad when I don't have any, and he gets mad when I ask for any. The only solution is to go to work. But that's no solution. Now I don't have anything against work, mind you. I just figure, why deprive somebody who really loves it? But somehow or another, I've got to get some money because next week is the junior prom, which is only the most important event of our high school career is all. But how can I get Thalia to go with me? Maybe if I kind of took her by surprise, swept her off her feet. You know. Thalia, I just had a great idea. Guess what?
No.
You won't guess?
No, I won't go to the junior prom with you.
Very well, Thalia. The answer is no. Just say so.
I just did.
I mean, all you have to do is say no, and I'll drop the subject. Just a plain, simple, honest, straightforward no. That's the way you feel, and I won't say another word about it.
No!
Beg, Thalia, just come right out with it. You can be frank with me. I love you.
Look, don't bring me posies when it's shoesies that I need.
Thalia. Huh? What's that mean?
Love doesn't butter any parsnips.
Oh. What's that mean?
It means that it's very nice that you love me, and I'm very appreciative, but do you have the money to take me to the junior prom?
Well, yeah, sure. Of course. Practically.
I know you, Dobie. I want facts, no shilly-shallying.
Thalia, my heart, my love. I'm sure I can get the money.
Oh, sure. You were sure last year when we went to the sophomore prom, and we didn't even get there.
We did, too, get there.
Not inside. Now, look, I am not dancing on the sidewalks this year. I'm going inside, which means tickets, which means money. And where is it all coming from? Would you like me to go outside and earn it?
Of course I wouldn't like it. I'd hate it. What'd you have in mind?
You would like it. You'd like it fine.
I wouldn't.
Yes.
It's just that, well, maybe I'm strong enough to rise above my natural feeling.
Oh, you are absolutely, definitely psychotic.
Yeah, you're psychotic about money.
Oh, I am not. I keep telling you that I don't care about money. It's my family. My father
is 60 years old and has a kidney condition.
My mother
isn't getting any
No, she isn't. My sister's
married
just
a loafer who lives at home and eats his own weight every day. Shows every sign of becoming a public shark. I know. Tell me this. Have you already got a date for the junior prom?
Well, no.
Getting kind of late, isn't it?
Is it?
Where are you going to get a date this late?
Would one of you care to take me to the junior prom?
Whoa, yeah, okay. What do you mean? I was here first. You met me, huh, Thalia, huh? I'll break my date to take you. That's more than these guys are offering.
I'll hitchhike to Macon Falls and borrow my uncle's convertible.
I'll saw the top off my dad's sedan. Have me, have Thalia, me, huh?
Well, I'll let you know. Bye.
All right, Thalia, okay. You proved your point. You can go to the prom with any fella you want. So why are you picking on me? I'll tell you why, Thalia Menninger. Because deep down in that greedy, grubby little heart of yours, you've got a soft spot for me.
Oh, I guess so, but I'm trying to kick it.
Yeah, and you're making it, too.
All right. A 2-day option I'll give you.
A 2-day whattion?
I'll give you 2 days to get the money if you don't show it to me in that time, in cash. No box tops, no bottles for refunds, but cold, hard cash. I'll give you the day.
Oh, boy, Thalia, thank you. How much cold, hard cash?
Well, it's $3 for the tickets.
Yeah.
$3 for extras.
$3 for extras?
Well, I have to have a corsage.
Oh, of course, my lamb.
Delivered.
Delivered? Oh, I'd rather place it in your lovely hands myself, my love.
Oh, no, delivered.
Now, why is that so important?
Because I know you, and otherwise you'll go to the florist at closing time and cry him out of some withered old leftovers.
I wouldn't.
2 years ago, you tore the tops off some carrots, and you tried to give them to me.
Delivered.
2 days. $6. Cold, hard cash.
I don't know how cold they'll be, but they're sure gonna be hard.
Success high, and you shouldn't be here in the store working. You should be home working. Oh, anyway, Dobie should be doing this.
Now, dear, he'll be here any minute now. He's probably getting a book at the library.
Library? The only book he wants to get his hands on is my bank book.
Dobie's not lazy. Why, I bet he's no different than you were at his age. Handsome, full of dreams, and today you're a success, in my eyes.
What are you thinking about?
You're low on frozen soups.
Hey, that reminds me of an item I think would sell real good. Of course, Dobie will have to help me, see? Now, he just lays down here in the freezer. There's a great demand for frozen bum.
Herbert Gillis, if you don't stop talking that way about your own...
I'm sorry. Dobie's all right, I guess. It's just that I... Don't cry, please, Winnie.
Well, maybe if you'd be nicer to him and not snap and bark and growl and snarl.
I sound like a zoo.
Teenagers need love and understanding.
What about teenagers' fathers?
Oh, that lecture that I went to. You couldn't go that night. Your feet hurt. Well, it was all about the father-son relationship. You see, a child is ambivalent.
What does that mean? Lazy?
Herbert! It means... Well, I don't know exactly. But the man said that it was very important, and it's up to the father to overcome it.
Oh,
Please, Herbert.
You're right, Winnie. I have been thinking about the store too much. I've been kind of blind. I guess I've had leftover vegetables in my eyes. Honest, I'll try.
Oh, thank you, dear.
Do you feel a little numb? It's this freezer, and I got thin pants on, too. Hey, what do you say I get Jack Larson to come in and take over the store for a week, and you and I go away on a second honeymoon? How's about it, cuticle?
Don't look at me like that.
Like what? Like what?
Like the beautiful tiger.
I got him, lady. I got him. Call the manager.
Let go of me. I'm the manager.
She. You must be nuts making passes at the customer.
He's my husband.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go right ahead.
Hey, where are you from? Universal Imports. I'm new on the route, so I ain't up on all the patients in the sanitarium.
Funny. Oh, Polish imported hams. It's about time. They were due a month ago.
They're scarce. A lot of the pigs ain't trying. Thanks, Casanova. His own wife. What'll they think of next?
Hello, dear.
Sorry I'm late, Mom. Is Dad sore?
Oh, of course not. He realizes it must have been important business. What's her name?
Thalia. Oh, she's the end, Mom.
Fine. Your father's in the back.
Mom, how can I get $6 fast?
Fast?
The junior prom. If I could take Thalia, I'd be set with her for life.
$6? Maybe your father...
Oh, no, he'd kill me if I asked him. I just asked Thalia.
For $6?
Oh, no, to go with me to the prom. She said it'd be unfair for her to say yes until I could show her I had the money.
Why does she have to see the money?
Well, because if she says yes to me and I wash out, she's stranded.
Oh, she sounds very practical.
Oh, she is. She even made suggestions how I could earn some money. Babysit for her aunt, wash her uncle's car, and she's giving me a week's option before she definitely decides to go with someone else. Boy, she's full of faith. I never owned $6.
Maybe your father will help you.
Surely you jest.
Wait here. Here? Dobie's here.
I'll go like the cash register.
Remember your promise. Love, understanding, companionship. Please?
Okay, Winnie, I'll do my best. How are you, son?
Well, I'm okay.
No, I mean, how are you? You got any problems? Anything I can do?
Well, I do have one problem. Money.
Money? Money's no problem where there's love. How much do you need? $1? $1.25?
No, sir. 6.
6? I love you too much to spoil you rotten, son. Would you work for it?
Oh, sure, Dad, but I wouldn't feel right making my father pay.
Why not? If I hire a strange boy, I have to pay him. You're hired. 75 cents an hour.
A strange boy gets $1 an hour.
Like I said, he's a strange boy. Just a joke.
75 is fine.
$1 and that's final.
Oh, geez, thanks, Dad. Really, now I won't have to babysit. If there's one thing I hate, it's to burp babies. Gosh, in 6 hours, Thalia's all mine.
I'm proud of my 2 boys.
You know me, Winnie. I growl a lot, but you know that old saying.
An empty kettle makes the most noise?
No, it's something about a bark and a bite. Okay, son, I got the shelf cleared for those hams. I got a good buy on them, and there's a big demand on them. There's $2 profit in every one.
Oh, not bad. Got the stamper set?
Yeah, they sold for $3.99. $3.99. Here, stamp every one of them and then put them on the shelf.
Right, Chief.
Answer that, Dobie.
Oh, right, Chief. Gillis's Market.
Hello, Dobie. This is Thalia.
Oh, hello, mon amour.
I've been suffering ever since the ice cream parlor.
Oh, something wrong with the soda?
No, I mistreated you. I was cruel.
Yes, you were. But it's an exquisite pain.
How about the prom?
Yeah?
Now, I am prepared to make a definite commitment. I prefer not to dangle you. You may take me.
Oh, Thalia, that's great. And I'll never dangle you. And don't worry, I'm all set on the loot. And Thalia, I love you.
That's nice, Dobie.
Can I see you tomorrow?
Well, gee, I don't know. I was going out to my grandfather's house tomorrow.
Well, I'll pick you up there. Where is it?
Pick me up in what?
My father's truck. It's not bad if you just like transportation.
Okay.
What's the address?
It's out the freeway to Grebelville, 110 Winnipesaukee Avenue. Got it?
I better write it down, dearest. Oh, hold on. What was it again?
110. Jeepers, what are you thinking of?
I dare not say. This phone may be tapped. 110. Uh-huh. 110, right?
Check. Now pick me up tomorrow, say 4:30-ish.
Until then, Thalia.
Goodbye.
Yeah, arrivederci, meine Bublitsky.
Yeah.
What did we ever do to deserve such a son?
We got married.
Are those imported hams?
Yes, Thalia.
Why, they're cheap.
After you deliver that, son, why don't you lie down? I won't talk you for taking a little break.
Ah, gee. Oh, excuse me.
How do, Dr. Kliger?
Dr. Clicker, how's the psychoanalysis business?
Traumatic.
What? Huh? Oh, how are you, Mrs. Morris?
Oh, fine, Mr. Gillis. Busy as a bee.
Yeah, raising a big family, 35.
And being married to a district attorney, so much entertainment.
He's a very good one, too.
The newspapers are calling him hard as nails, Morris.
That's what we need. 110. 110. 110. Oh. Oh.
He's starting a campaign to protect the housewife
Mrs. Morris,
against dishonest merchants.
why don't you just take one of these? Try it.
Oh, I know the brand, Mr. Gillis. It's delicious. But 110, why, it's usually over $3.
$3.99.
How do you do it?
Volume.
Well, you deliver all this, if you will, please, and put it on my bill.
Come again.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Gillis, that nice-looking young boy back there called me Thalia. Is that your son?
He used to be. Where is he? Where is he?
Dr. Kliger's back there.
I gotta kill that boy.
Now, Herbert.
$3.99, I said. $3.99, and I had to sell him for $1.10. He's just stamped me into bankruptcy. Wait till I get my hands on him.
Don't you dare touch him. He's my son, too.
I'll only kill my half.
All right. So he made a little mistake. All these years you've been picking on him. Now suddenly today you're nice. He's confused.
And that DA, he ought to be arrested.
Yelling at Dobie isn't going to help. Remember, he's ambivalent.
He's an ambivalent bum.
Herbert, this is serious. The happiness, the future of your son is at stake. Don't you think you ought to get some professional advice?
Like what?
Like Dr. Kliger. After all, he's a psychiatrist, and he understands the problems of children.
Do you mean you think that... No.
It's worth a try. The happiness of this whole family depends upon your understanding your own child. Make an appointment. Go to his office.
His office? Those guys charge a fortune. Why go to his office when I can get it here for free? Anything I can do to help, Doctor?
No, thanks. I'm doing fine, thank you.
Nice day, isn't it?
Before I was adjusted to it.
Here, when he checked these things out. I guess that's kind of interesting work you do, huh, Doctor?
Well, I enjoy it.
Say, I heard of a case recently. A Lulu. Now, I don't know the people personally, you understand, but a 17-year-old boy.
Uh-huh.
He's driving his father nuts.
Disturbing the father. In what way?
Every way. What's the cure?
Impossible to tell without a great many more facts. Many possibilities. The psyche is a mysterious, uncharted wilderness, full of drives, fears, frustrations.
Personally, I think the kid hates his father, else why would he try to destroy him?
Oh, he may think he hates his father. Resentment of his father's more important place in the adult world. Jealousy of the father-mother relationship. Not unusual.
So, what's the cure?
Well, who knows? Occasionally, if a child voices hatred, actually admits it without shame, it often helps, removes guilt from the boy.
Do you mean to say if I get Dobie to admit, that is, if this father gets this kid to admit that he hates him, that'll solve everything?
Quite possibly. At least it's worth a try.
But how are you going to get a kid to admit he hates his father, especially when the kid's a coward?
That is the goal of psychotherapy. Keeping the boy on the couch until he admits it.
Thanks, Doc.
That'll be $20.75, Doc.
Here's the 75 cents. That makes us even.
Huh?
My fee for professional consultation is $20.
Professional consult? We were just gabbing.
That's my business, gabbing. You sell groceries, I sell 30 years of research. Goodbye.
You and your ideas.
Evening, Hitch. Pretty quiet out there.
Yeah. Too quiet.
Get the women and kids behind those wagons!
Hiya, pal.
Oh, hi, Dad.
Son, there's something I'd like to take up with you.
Sure.
Well, you see, it's like this. I lay down on the couch.
Huh?
Lay down there.
Well, I'm not tired, Dad.
Well, I am, so humor me, huh? Now get over and lay down on the couch like I told you. I'm supposed to sit here. Son, do you trust me?
Oh, sure, Dad.
Am I your friend?
And how?
Well, if I am your friend, you want to make me happy, right?
Believe me, Dad, I'd do anything to make you happy. What would you like me to do?
Tell me you hate me.
Huh?
Just say that you hate me.
But I don't hate you. I love you.
No, you don't. You hate me. Now say it.
It's not true. I love you.
Look, son, I'm just trying to help you. Now, you know you hate me. Admit it.
But I don't. Dad.
Tell you what. You
Dad,
say that you hate me, and I'll give you the $6 to take that girl to the prom.
You will?
There it is, right here. Cash on the barrelhead. Now, do you hate me?
No, I can't do it, Dad.
Oh, what kind of a kid are you anyway? Can't you do one little thing for your own father?
I can't help it, Dad. I love you.
Ingrate.
Let me up, will you?
No. Now, you just think you love me because I'm a great guy. You're confused. Now, you say that you hate me, or we're through. Finished.
Okay, Dad, I hate you.
Honest? You swear?
I hate you. I swear.
Now you're talking.
Now can I go?
Oh, sure, son. And thanks, son. He hates me. He hates me. He hates me? He hates me.
Oh, hi, Dad. Good old Dad. Dad?
Never mind the good old dad stuff. Let's keep it honest. You hate me. What's the use of kidding?
Dad, I keep telling you.
Forget it. It's clean, it's honest, it's open. You hate me, that's all.
Here's a little something for you, Dad.
What, a bomb?
Open it.
What's this for? It's not Father's Day. It ain't my birthday.
I just happened to see it downtown, and I thought it'd look nice with your blue suit.
All right, the truth. What did you do? Wreck the car, flunk out of school, what?
Nothing, Dad. I just felt like buying you a tie.
Where'd you get the money? Out of the cash register, huh? How much did you take? 10, 20, 50? Out with it.
Oh, what's the use?
Oh, I'm wise to your tricks, mister. You gotta get up pretty early in the morning to put one over on Herbert T. Gillis.
Mr. Gillis,
Oh, hello, Thalia.
why don't you look at the big picture?
What big picture?
I just can't understand why you didn't give Dobie $6 to take me to the junior prom.
But I did give him $6.
No, you didn't, or else why would he break his date with me? Well, he loves me more than life itself, as indeed he should. Look at the big picture.
The big picture.
What's the future of a boy like Dobie? On his own, I mean.
Black.
Exactly. But if he had a girl like me with expensive taste, why then he'd have to make a success, wouldn't he?
Well...
You show me a financial tycoon, and I'll show you right behind him a girl like Thalia Menninger.
But...
Girls like me, we are the movers and the shakers. Why, we take men and we open up their vistas. We broaden their horizons.
Now, Miss...
We just do everything. We make things happen. Dobie is the clay, and I am the sculpture.
I'm not sure I understand you. In fact, I know I don't.
I know you don't, too. $6 measly standing between your son and this face and these hands. Oh! Oh, penny wise and pound foolish. Oh, misguided man.
But I tell you, I did give him this $6. I'm gonna kill that kid. I'll strangle him with his own necktie. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Winnie! Winnie! He loves me! Dobie loves me!
Dad, I'm off to the prom.
Thalia. Oh, you look so beautiful.
Oh, thank you. You look very nice, too. I love that tie.
It's my father's. He let me wear it.
It's very nice.
Here's your corsage.
Oh, I've already got one.
From who?
Your father sent it to me.
Oh. You know, he's not such a bad guy. For a father, I mean. Come, madame. Your carriage awaits.
Dobie, once a gal was dreamy. Dobie, once a gal was creamy. Dobie, once a gal to call his own. Is she blonde? Is she tall? Is she dark? Is she small? Is she any kind of dream or at all? No matter, he's hers and hers alone. 'Cause Dobie has to have a girl to call his own. Once a gal was dreamy, Dobie. Once a gal was creamy, Dobie. Once a gal to call his own. Is she blonde? Is she tall? Is she dark? Is she small? Is she any kind of dreamboat at all? No matter, she's hers and hers alone. Dobie.
I'm Mr. Gillis' son, Dobie, and I want to go on record as saying Mr. Gillis is a nice man, as fathers go. The thing is, fathers can be very unreasonable. For instance, I'd like to take Thalia Menninger out for moonlight rides. He says I'm too young to have a car. I say, if you're old enough to park, you're old enough to have a car. Fathers. Where do they pick up these ideas? Must be the other parents they run around with. And this latest thing he's come up with. Here I'm trying to impress Thalia Menninger, and he wants us to take in a boarder. A boarder! I tried to reason with him. I said, Dad, what about our social position?
Social position? Well, it could be that the Grocers Junior League will ask me to turn in my apron, but we'll just have to chin up and muddle through.
No, Herbert.
When I was growing up, we had a boarder, and it didn't affect our social position.
Yeah, but you're talking about the olden days.
Yes, I'm talking about the olden days when thrift was considered respectable and earning an honest dollar was in style, and when sons worked in their father's grocery stores after school.
Herbert, you promised.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say work? Forgive me. It just slipped out. Listen, you've got a brother, Davy, remember? And he's away at college, and his room is empty, and there's a bed in it. And it just doesn't make sense to me not to rent it and get that little extra income.
Dobie, I think your father's right.
Oh, but if Thalia ever found out... It shouldn't come as a shock to Thalia that we're not rich. Or have you convinced her that I just got bored with my polo ponies and am running the store as a hobby? The front sign is up, and it stays up. Up? Up where? Right there in the front window.
In the window where everybody can see it?
Just keep it up, boy, and there'll be 2 rooms for rent.
Hi, Dobie.
Hi, Thalia. Yeah, just thought I'd rest. A little tired.
Oh, did you rent the room yet?
Huh?
Did you rent the room?
How'd you know?
I saw the sign, silly. I walked past it a little while ago.
Oh, well, let me explain.
I think
You
it's
see,
a wonderful
when
idea.
You do?
I really do. It doesn't make any sense to let Davy's room go to waste when you could get a little extra money every month.
Yeah, that's why I talked my father into it. Believe me, it wasn't easy.
Well, I'm glad to see that you're finally getting aggressive.
Uh-huh.
Money is very important.
Yes, I know. Uh-huh.
And this idea might mean a bigger allowance.
Yeah, that's the way I figured it.
Uh-huh.
Then will you be my steady girl?
I'll consider it.
Yeah, well, keep in mind that this is only one of my ideas, you know. I've got a lot of schemes to get money. We might even be able to get married.
Oh, you'd have to be able to afford a car.
Oh, naturally.
I couldn't think of marrying a man without a car.
But where would you hang the just married sign?
Boy, are you kooky. Well, I better.
Yeah, excuse me, are you interested in the room?
See.
Oh, well, come on, I'll show it to you. It's in our home upstairs. This is my father's store.
Oh, well, the location will be perfect. I will be going to Central High School.
Oh? I go to Central. My name's Dobie Gillis.
Charmed. I'm Carlos Romero.
Come on.
Take your grubby little hands off the sign. We're renting that room.
We already did. Dad, meet our new boarder, Carlos Romero. Carlos, this is my father.
I'm much honored, senor. I was looking at the sign, and your son took me up and showed me the room. I find it mucho satisfactory.
Oh, well, fine. We're asking $10 a week.
$10? That's most reasonable.
Say, by the way, are you going to be, if you and your mother will pardon the expression, working around here?
No, senor. I will be going to Central High School. Your son tells me he studies there, too.
Well, he goes there.
Oh, Mother, I'd like you to meet our new boarder, Carlos Romero. Carlos, this is my mother.
I much pleasure, senora.
How do you do?
It is difficult to believe that one so young could have a son Dobie's age.
My, how sweet.
I'd like to pay my rent in advance.
Oh, he couldn't think of taking any money.
You know, Carlos is from Buenos Aires, and his father's a general.
A general?
Generalissimo Sebastian Romero.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, he's here as a military observer for those maneuvers they're having out at the Army base.
Well, it's an honor to have you staying with us.
The honor is mine. I was planning to stay at a hotel, but then I thought my first visit to this country, what better way to learn about America than to live with an American family?
And he picked us.
We were the ones with the for rent sign.
If it is all right, may I get my bags and move in this afternoon to him?
Of course.
Yeah, I'll help you. And we can drop by the malt shop and meet some of the gang.
Thank you, I would like to. Hasta la vista, and I'm sure my stay will be pleasant.
See you later. I'd like you to meet Carlos Romero.
Crazy, man. Flip 5.
Carlos is going to room at our house.
Oh, solid, Daddy-o. And he kept the shacks with Dobie's like way up there'sville.
This is his first visit to America.
Groovy. What country you from?
Argentina. What country are you from?
We're not even sure what planet. You want a soda?
All right.
Hey, he's new. Where's he been hiding?
Boy, if he's on the menu, that's for me. Hi, Dobie.
Oh, hi, Thalia. I'd like you to meet our new boarder, Carlos Romero. This is Thalia Menninger, Pamela Knight, Mary Ann Hathaway.
Hi.
Charmed. Delighted. Pleasure.
Hey, dig this cat. He thinks they like popsicles.
The kissing of the lovely senorita's hand is the custom where I come from, Buenos Aires.
Buenos Aires? Why, our class just did a report on Argentina. Yes, it was discovered by Juan Diaz de Solis. It has a democratic form of government, and voting is compulsory. Its chief exports are meat and cattle.
The monetary unit of Argentina is the peso. 5.56 pesos is equivalent to $1.
I hear it's a beautiful country.
See, a most beautiful country. The green valleys, the picturesque mountain trails of the Misiones Range.
The Misiones Range is also noted for its vast deposits of silver and gold.
Buenos Aires is unsurpassed in its architectural beauty.
It is true. The historic cathedrals, the classic elegance of the Quilon Theater, the majestic Plaza del Congreso.
Oh, not to mention the breathtaking beauty of Argentina's first national bank. Have you ever visited the bank?
See, many times. My father, the Generalissimo, is one of its directors.
A bank director? General? Oh, how nice.
Carlos, we'd better go get your luggage.
About a little bit.
We have not even had our soda.
I don't think it's a good idea carrying bags on a full stomach.
Adios, senor. This has been mucho charming.
A substitution. Maynard now kissing for Carlos.
I'm all finished. I mopped the floor, polished the lamps, changed the slip covers, and washed the woodwork.
Good.
You can call the society editor down, tell him to come over and take the pictures.
Oh, now, Herbert, remember, he's a general's son, and you can imagine what he's been used to.
Well, this is just a suggestion, but we could take out the bathtub and put in a waterfall.
That must be Carlos. Now, here, I'll put these away. And will you answer the door?
Yeah, I'll tell him it's the maid's day off.
Simpson Rug Company.
You made a mistake. We didn't order any grub.
Look, will you sign here, please?
I ordered it. It's for Carlos' room.
Thank you, lady.
It's a fine thing. You get me to mop the floor and then buy a rug to hide it. How much did it cost?
$48.
It goes back.
You know perfectly well that we've been talking about buying a rug for Davy's room.
But Davy's away at college.
Yes, but his room is still here. Oh, that must be them.
$48.
Hello, Dobie.
Hi, Mom.
And Carlos, welcome to your new home.
Gracias.
I'll help you put your things away.
That is most kind of you.
Hi, Carlos.
Herbert, will you get that, please?
$48 for...
Green and Blackstones.
Wait! You got the wrong address.
Herbert Gillis?
We moved.
Those must be the new drapes.
New drapes. Listen, Winnie, you can't... Now, listen,
Don't you love the color? It's a very pretty green.
Winifred, how much did you pay for him?
I got them on sale.
How much?
I charged him
How much, Winnie?
$18
Oh.
a month.
What?
$18 a month for only 6 months. You won't even feel it.
I'm numb already.
Herbert, there's no reason to carry on like you say. With this new boarder, we have extra income every week.
I'm beginning to think I can't afford this extra income. They're going right back to bolt that door.
Hello,
Hi, how are you? Hello, Mr. Gillis. Anything wrong? You look kind of green.
I'm trying to blend in with the new drapes.
Well, I hope you're better soon.
Thank you.
I certainly envy you, Mrs. Gillis, having Carlos living here.
He is charming, isn't he?
So polite, so gallant.
You never knew Rudolph Valentino, did you, dear?
No.
Rudolph and Carlos, they're the same type.
Why aren't American men like that?
Oh! Dobie? Dad's here to see you.
Oh, hi, Thalia.
Hi, Dobie. Buenos dias, Carlos.
A pleasure seeing you again, Thalia.
Yes. Sure, a big surprise having you drop in on me like this, Thalia.
It's always nice to see you.
Uh-huh.
Dobie. Oh, there was something I wanted to ask
excuse me.
you.
Oh?
Carlos, what have you got there?
Oh, some pictures I was showing Dobie there
Yeah,
of my father.
what was it you wanted
The
to ask me,
Generalissimo?
Thalia?
Oh, I'd love to see them there.
Thalia, what was it you wanted to ask me?
My, is he handsome. You look just like him. Same features, a chin, a nose, and eyes.
I have my father's eyes, and he has 20/20 vision.
Here's one of my father in his uniform.
Oh, look at all those medals. Are they real gold?
See.
Would you like to see a picture of my father in his uniform? He's a moose.
Oh, I sure would like to meet the Generalissimo.
Thalia?
Oh, hi, Dobie.
Hi. What was it you wanted to ask me?
What?
Ask me, you came here.
Oh, yes, about tonight.
Yeah.
Would you like it if we went out?
Oh, I sure
We
would.
could make it a foursome and show Carlos
Yeah,
around
say, that's a
town
good
little bit.
idea. Say, I wonder who we ought to get. Pamela, Marianne?
Well, you can bring anyone you like. I'm sure it'll be all right with us.
You shouldn't take this like sitting down, Dobe.
Don't worry, I won't.
Then get yourself a chick for a foursome, and you need to keep your eye on him.
You think I'd bring another girl when he's got my girl? There's such a thing as my pride. Besides, I called 5 girls, and they all said they were busy.
Bet they wouldn't be busy if you were that Carlos character.
Yeah, they sure flipped for him.
It's that smooching bit. I guess if you want a girl eating out of your hand, you gotta, nibble on hers, you know?
Yeah, Latin American Casanova.
Hey, maybe when he comes back to take a siesta, we can, work him over and ugly him up.
Man, we gotta think of some way to break this thing up with Thalia. Now think and try to concentrate.
Yeah, concentrate.
There must be some way to cross up this Carlos. He's gotta have some weakness.
Yeah, well, I know one weakness. He ain't hip to the King's English. Asking me what country I come from.
Yeah, it's his first time in America. Wait a minute. English. He doesn't know the language too well, and tonight he'll be going out on his first date with an American girl. Maynard, I think it's only fitting and proper that we help him.
Help him?
Let me write these words down so I don't forget them.
Good idea, Carlos.
It's so nice of you to help me this way.
Well, after all, it's your first time out with an American girl, and you don't know a lot of the expressions we use.
Yeah, like these little pet names we've been giving you.
Yeah, things a girl likes to hear from a fella.
Yeah. Oh, we almost forgot a real tender one. Creep.
Creep. Yeah, that's one that really gets him right here.
K-R-E-E-P.
Creep. Yo, and here's a good one, Carlos. Tubby. Tubby.
Hey, Dobie, remember how that girl went for you when you're in the canoe out in the moonlight and you called her Jughead?
Jughead? Jughead, yeah. You know, wine comes in a jug.
Yeah, like rare wine. And when you say that to a girl, it means...
It means, to you, she's intoxicating.
Jughead.
And if you say, you're strictly for the birds.
Oh, that's like a real compliment.
Yeah.
Strictly for the birds.
Well, yeah, you know, birds, love birds, like billing and cooing.
I'd better get ready now.
Yo, wait, and this is very important, Carlos. A fella never offers to pay a check for a girl. She has to pay her own share.
Oh, that is very strange.
Well, yeah, if you pay for a girl, what are people going to think? Carlos, you know.
Isn't cricket.
Oh. Well, I have to meet Day at the mall shop. But with all this help you have given me, like you say, I should flip her.
And there's a wonderful movie at the Bijou, The Monster That Devoured Cleveland. We could see that. And then we could, you've never seen our park. I could take you to that. And then we could come back here for a soda. And there are just lots of things to... Carlos, why are you staring at me like that?
Tell me, has anybody ever called you Jughead?
Jughead.
Forgive me, Tubby. It just slipped out.
Tubby!
We Latin Americans, it is our way. When we feel something, we come right out and say it.
That'll be 20 cents, please.
Here's my 10 cents.
Here's my 10 cents.
Thea?
Well, if you're ready, creep, shall we leave?
Jughead. Tubby.
I should not call you like that.
Oh, with that cute accent of yours, you could call me anything. Just as long as you keep calling. But about that check, Carlos, that wasn't very nice.
Not very nice?
No, I'm showing you around. You're my guest. You should have let me pay the whole thing.
You're a real slob. Let us go. I have a feeling this will be a very crummy evening.
How about that? She liked it. What are we gonna do now?
I don't know. How can you fight a guy with an accent like that? He comes here from South America and takes over. He could have any girl he wants. If I were in his country, things would be different. I'd be the one with the accent. If my father was a general and was rich, things would be the other way around.
He's new around here. See, he looks like Americano muchacho.
Oh, what a muchacho, cha-cha-cha.
Buenas noches, senoritas.
Buenas noches, Carlos.
I would like you to meet my new boarder, Dobie Gillis. Dobie, this is Marianita, Pamelita, and Thea.
Oh, gracias.
It's the custom where I come from. I'm from the United States.
Oh.
Olé! Yankee, don't go home.
Don't worry, I won't.
Oh, that kiss. It is like a kiss of fire. It sets my heart aflame.
Dig that loco Americano. He's like a walking hot tamale.
Oh, kiss me again.
Well, you'll have to make an appointment. Let's see now. I can see you for a kiss a week from now. Yeah, be here at 3 o'clock, all puckered up.
Oh, you have the cutest accent. He does not say kiss. He say kiss. Oh, say it again.
Kiss.
I don't mind if I do.
Dig this hot tamale. Now he's on the flip side.
Oh, my father. Hello, General Father.
Your father is Generalissimo? Oh, so handsome.
Harum.
Oh, you look just like him. You have his nose, his chin, his eyes.
And when he kicks off, I'll have his money.
Oh, you've got such a cute accent. You do not say money. You say money. Yeah, say it again.
Money.
Oh.
I'm glad you're back, Dobe. Been like out of this world.
Yeah, Maynard, I've been out of this world.
Oh. Did you see anybody I know?
Son, is this where you come to think things out when something bugs you?
Yeah, Dad.
Mind if I join you?
No, go right ahead.
$48 for a new rug, $108 for drapes. Now she wants to wallpaper his room. Says that new wallpaper will make the room look larger. Personally, it'd look a lot larger to me without him in it. As if this spending spree wasn't enough, now she's on an etiquette kick. Carlos gets up when she comes into a room. I gotta get up when she comes into a room. Carlos wears a coat and tie to dinner. I gotta wear a coat and tie to dinner. Everything's getting so fancy. Next thing, she'll want me to starch my apron. No doubt about it, son, our good neighbor from the south has got to go. South.
Well, there's nothing we can do, Dad, especially with the way Mom feels about him.
You're right. And this afternoon, he's bringing his father over.
Once the Generalissimo starts kissing your mother's hand, you'll never get rid of Carlos, and I'll never get rid of the Generalissimo.
South Gillis store.
Ah, qué bonito.
Y ahora le enseño mi cuarto arriba y usted puede conocer a Mrs. Gillis.
Sí.
Le digo a usted cómo puede hacer una gran impresión sobre Mrs. Gillis. Las mujeres les gustan lo que llaman compliments. Si le dice a una señora, Tubby.
Tubby. Una buena palabra. Tubby.
Y aquí tenemos otra palabra, esa es una buena. Strictly for the birds.
Strictly for the birds. Una palabra musical. Strictly for the birds.
That must be Carlos with his father. Oh, I hope he approves of our home.
Father, may I present Mrs. Gillis?
I am very honored, Generalissimo.
And this is Dobie Gillis.
How do you do?
My father has an appointment and can only stay a minute, but I wanted him to meet you and to see where I'm living.
Oh, how nice.
So this is my son's lodgings. Strictly for the birds. Well, if you don't mind, creep, I'll go and see my son's room.
Did you hear what he called me?
Yeah, Mommy. Called you a creep.
Creep? And did you hear what he said about our house?
Yeah, he thinks it's strictly for the birds.
Well,
I've seen my son's room. Crummy. The whole house is crummy. And you are very crummy. Well, I must be going. Adios, jerk.
Adios.
Goodbye, blubber.
Blubber?
The jerk.
Jerk. Well, if that's the way he feels about our home and about us, then I don't want his son staying here anymore. And the sooner he gets his things out, the better.
You're right, Mom. I'll go tell Carlos, and I have a few things to say to his father, too.
Now, Dobie, don't lose your temper and hit him.
Hit him, I could kiss him. Yeah, and you should have seen Mom's face when he called her blubber.
What did you tell Carlos and his father?
Well, I just told him Davy was coming back from college and we needed the room. Yes, sir, I've really been using my head lately. And I think I deserve some kind of reward. Dad, I'd like to tell Thalia that you raised my allowance.
Well, you can tell Thalia that, son.
Aw, gee, thanks, Dad.
What do I care if you lie to her?
Once a gal was dreamy, Dobie. Once a gal was creamy, Dobie. Once a gal to call his own. Is she blonde? Is she tall? Is she dark? Is she small? Is she any kind of dream or at all? No matter, he's hers and hers alone. 'Cause Dobie has to have a girl to call his own. Once a gal was dreamy, Dobie. Once a gal was creamy, Dobie. Once a gal to call his own. Is she blonde? Is she tall? Is she dark? Is she small? Is she any kind of dreamboat at all? No matter, he's hers and hers alone. Dobie.
Boy, I don't get it. There's one word that can make me the happiest. Thalia, which stands for Thalia Mininger, the most beautiful, desirable, lovely, intelligent girl in the whole world. Just one word, Thalia. And the sun shines and the birds sing, and I feel like laughing at just nothing at all. Thalia. You see? As I was saying, I don't get it. Because there's also one word that can make me the unhappiest. The same word. Failure. The most hard-hearted, greedy, grasping, selfish, conniving girl in the world. I hear that word, failure, and if I weren't a man, I'd weep. But I am a man. I can't weep. All I can do is go home, throw myself in the bed, and beat the pillow until my fists are red. I love failure because she makes me so happy. I hate failure because she makes me so miserable. I'm the most happy, miserable man you ever saw.
Failure, you don't mind if I put one of my posters here, do you?
Oh, you might as well. You've got them up every place else.
Yes, 500 of them. The money means nothing, you know.
The trouble with you, Milton, is that you have no confidence.
Failure, I hate false modesty. How can I lose the election? I'm handsome, cultured, debonair, attractive, manly. There's nobody running against me.
Nobody?
Of course not. Who would be so foolish?
Well, why are you campaigning so hard, then? Why all these pictures?
Because, Thalia, I'm in politics seriously. I owe it to my class.
The junior class?
The ruling class. Let's not mince words. There's no use trying to conceal it, am a member of the aristocracy. This, my dear, is not all beer and skittles. We aristocrats have our responsibilities, too. We must forget our pleasures and enter into politics. Otherwise, the country will be run by slimy opportunists who only enter politics to enrich themselves.
So there's money in politics, huh?
And I'm going to go a long way, Thalia. This junior class presidency is a mere beginning. Finger exercise, so to speak. I'm going onward and upward.
You're going nowhere, Milton.
I beg your pardon.
You cannot win the election.
And why, pray not? I'm handsome, cultured, debonair.
You're attractive, manly. Exactly. That's my point. You're perfect.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. However, you may be right.
Yes, you're perfect. Too perfect. And people don't vote for perfect people.
Oh? And what kind of people do people vote for?
Well, they vote for people who act like people. I mean, the man that wins this election won't be perfect. He'll be kind of average and simple. Not too handsome, not too bright.
You sent for me, Thalia?
Dobie, darling Dobie.
Huh?
Milton, would you mind getting up so my friend Dobie can sit down?
Me?
I'm not sure that I understand. You mean you want me to get up so...
That's it. Goodbye.
To each his own.
Maybe I shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth, but why are you so happy to see
Dobie,
me?
I have the most wonderful news for you.
Oh, you'll go steady with me.
No,
Oh,
now
Thalia,
pay close
Thalia.
attention. You, Dobie Gillis, are going to run for the president of the junior class.
Against him? Oh, you gotta be kidding.
I'm perfectly serious. You're going to run against Milton for the junior class presidency, and you're going to win.
Oh, no, I'm not making a fool out of myself. Nobody'd vote for
Now,
me.
stop arguing with me. I'm smarter, sharper, brighter, and deeper than you'll ever be.
True.
And I tell you, the way I've got it figured, you can't lose.
Oh, come on. You mean you're gonna be my campaign manager?
Of course.
And we'd be together all the time?
Of course.
I'll run. Nobody will vote for me, but I'll
Oh,
run.
everybody will vote for you, and this is just the beginning.
Yeah.
Think junior class presidency.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the big picture.
I just did, and that's why I'm not gonna win.
Oh, you'll win. You know why?
I swear I don't.
Because you're a man of the people, and that's what people vote for, people.
They do?
And just think, a few years from now, city council.
Me?
And then mayor.
Me?
And then governor. And then senator. Oh.
And then I do solemnly swear to uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States of America. So help me,
Dobie, come on. We've got to go to work.
Oh, yes, my manager. Yes, my power behind the throne.
Do you like the sign, huh? I did it myself. Do you like it, Dobe? Do you like it?
Oh, you've been a splendid campaign worker, Maynard. Splendid.
Yeah, I did the sign nice, huh?
Yeah, I appreciate that. And in years to come, I won't forget people who helped me when I was beginning my long climb to the top.
Do you like the sign, Dobe? I did it.
I like the sign, Maynard, and I'll never forget it. Never. Not even when I'm in the highest office.
The highest office? You in trouble with the principal?
No, Maynard, I mean the White House.
Like, wow.
The door will always be open to you, Maynard. Perhaps you'd like an ambassadorship.
Crazy, man. Me going all them big brawls and them cats wearing red ribbons across their chests.
Medals, yeah.
Howdy do, Duke. Howdy do, Duchess.
Duchess, Maynard.
Howdy do, Duchess. Howdy do, Dutch.
Good morning, Clap. Jumping, galloping Poles.
Far be it from me to interfere with the processes of democracy, but will whoever perpetrated that banner...
I did it, Mr. Pomfrey. Yeah, I made it all by myself.
Well, then take it off all by yourself. This, too, I assume, is your handiwork, hmm?
Yes, sir. I'm Dobie's #1 helper.
You're going to help him right into manual training school. And yourself, too, if you don't stop electioneering in this class. And now, my young unemployables, if we may turn from politics to literature, please open your books to page 281. My father wanted me to study air conditioning. But no, I wanted to shape young minds. Well, we live in hope. Perhaps someday I'll find a young mind. But enough of that. It's culture time. Milton Armitage, are you awake?
Yes, sir.
Bottom of the page, To a Skylark by Shelley. Please begin.
Hail to thee, blithe spirit, bird thou never wert. Vote for Dobie Gillis.
Any ambassadorship you want, Maynard. England, France, you name it.
Some more of your strategy?
Oh, it was nothing.
I could send you to the principal.
No, he already got his.
Maynard, I'm moved and touched by your ingenuity. In fact, I'm a little ill. Now, there will be no more campaigning for Dobie Gillis the rest of this hour. None. You understand? Yes, sir.
Now, Herbert, don't carry on so. You know how much this election means to Dobie.
I don't care. I don't like being called fellow citizen at the breakfast table, and if I don't like it once, I don't like it 6 times.
Ah, fellow citizen.
Listen, you little ward dealer.
Mom.
The romance of democracy, stories of our great presidents. Well, dear, you are taking this election seriously, aren't you?
Well, after all, Mom, us presidents should know about each other.
Well, aren't you a little confused, dear? You're running for president of the junior class, not of the United States.
Oh, sure, Mom. I know that's a long way off. 6 or 7 years, maybe.
Oh, at least.
Yeah, I mean, first I've got to be councilman, governor, mayor, and all like that, you know.
And then I take it president?
And I want you to know that I'm not forgetting the humble people who gave me my start. I mean, if you want to be ambassador to somewhere, anywhere at all, just say the word. Except England. I promised that to Maynard.
Let me understand this. You are going to be president of the United States, and Maynard is going to be your ambassador to England?
Yes.
Who's your Secretary of State, Fabian?
You've got a sense of humor, Dad. I like that. Now, if you want an ambassador...
What I want is to see you put on an apron and go to work in this store. Lincoln worked in a store. Grant worked in a store. Garfield worked in a store. So why can't you work in a store?
Well, I'd love to, Dad, but I've got a little campaigning to do. So long, fellow citizens. Dad, think about that ambassadorship. There's a bunch of countries in my geography book upstairs. Pick one you like.
I gotta kill that boy. I just got it.
Now, have you got it all straight?
Yeah, I've got it. I come into Charlie Wong's ice cream parlor and I make a simple homespun man of the people
Now,
speech.
try and look simple and homespun and unspoiled and kind of boyish.
Yeah.
Oh, you haven't got a cowlick, have
No,
you?
afraid not.
Hey, maybe we could, like, cut up a piece of my hair and paste it on Dobie's.
Thanks a lot,
Now,
Maynard,
let's
but
get
no
going.
thanks. Yeah.
Oh, remember...
I know. Simple homespun man of the people.
Have you taken leave of your senses? Gillis is going to beat me.
It's a fact, Milton. That man of the people jazz seems to be working. Maybe you ought to try it, Milton.
Him? Man of the people?
No, I guess not.
Attention, everybody! Attention, I am here to introduce to you a man of humble origins. A man like Andrew Jackson or Abraham Lincoln or James K. Polk.
Who's James K. Polk?
Now, it gives me great pleasure to present the next president of the junior class, Dobie Gillis!
Fellow citizens, shucks, I just don't know what to say. I mean, all you swell folks clapping hands for little old homespun me. I just don't deserve it is all. I mean, being president of the junior class is a great honor. And I can understand how a guy like Milton Armitage would go after the job. I mean, he's so smooth, poised, polished, and rich. And I wouldn't blame anybody if they voted for him instead of poor little old homespun me. I'm just folks, just like you all, just plain simple folks. Whereas Milton's high and mighty and a true aristocrat. I mean, he has tea every afternoon with watercress sandwiches. Well, I never had tea in my whole life. Oh, I've had cocoa a couple of times, but never tea. As for watercress sandwiches, well, give me good old peanut butter every time. Yay! So you can see I'm just a simple, homespun man of the people type. And I wouldn't blame anybody if they voted for Milton. But I tell you this, if you honor me with your confidence, I'll work day and night to make myself worthy. I'm just folks, and I'm not too bright. But I'm honest, and I'm diligent, and I'm one of you all. And I'll be thinking all the time of the good, simple, humble Americans who lifted me to this high office. Thank you.
Andy, what are you doing?
I'm voting for Dobie Gillis, that's what I'm doing.
Let's face it, Milton, you're dead.
Am I? I will agree, dear boy, that the prospects are dismal, but whenever I need help, I know just where to get it. Oh, good old mother, I'm in time for tea. Do we have watercress sandwiches?
Oh, but of course, dear.
Oh, jolly.
That's all, Bridget. You're dismissed.
Mother, the crust is still on it.
I know, dear. The help one gets these days.
True. How I wish we still had Alfreda.
Ah, what a wonderful maid. And only $3 a week. Of course, she did drink 2 bottles of gin every day.
Well, what can you do with the servant class? Pour me some tea, Mother. Very strong. I've had a beastly day.
You look it. Well, out with it, boy.
It's the election at school, Mother. I'm losing it to a grocer's son. You must help me.
How?
You'll find a way, Mother. You always do.
Oh, Milton, you're a nasty boy. You're just like your father. May heaven rest him. Oh, he was a nasty man. So nasty. May heaven rest him.
You always helped him.
Yes, I did. I was what I believe they call his hatchet man.
And you'll help me.
Oh, don't I always?
I knew I could count on you, Mother.
Oh, you are such a nasty boy. Perhaps nastier than he was. Oh, have another watercress sandwich.
I believe I will. I'm famished.
Nasty.
Can I help you, lady?
Oh, indeed you can. I'm Mrs. Walter Hurlbut Armitage.
Not Mrs. Walter Hurlbut Armitage with the big white house on the hill, the 300 acres?
All surrounded by a 16-foot brick wall with broken glass embedded in the top.
Oh, this is indeed a pleasure. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Herbert T. Gillis, proprietor.
Enchanted.
Me too. Say, are you in some kind of trouble? Did your car break down or something? Here, do you want to use the telephone?
No, I don't want to use the phone.
Oh, well, did you want to use anything at all? Just help yourself. We're simple folk, but clean.
I wish to place an order.
Oh, you wish to place an order with me?
This list was made out by my housekeeper. I think it's fairly complete.
Oh. 15 pounds of caviar?
Imported.
Oh, what else? 6 dozen pheasant, 120 pounds of shrimp, 36 dozen artichokes.
I'm entertaining the Iraqi ambassador this week. And, of course, his wife.
Yeah, those Iraqis really love their artichokes. Lobster, sirloin strip, capons, ripe olive, rose hips.
The best part of the rose.
Oh, ain't it the truth? Well, there are a couple of items on here I don't happen to have in stock, but I can get them for you. I can get them for you this afternoon.
Oh, splendid.
Incidentally, this bill's going to amount to quite a bit of money, maybe $200-300.
Oh, yes, I know. There'll be a larger order later in the week. I'm having several people for croquet.
Mrs. Armitage, I really appreciate getting your business, and I want to tell you right now that Herbert T. Gillis will always treat you fair and square.
Oh, that's not necessary, Mr. Gillis. Grocers always cheat me. One expects it.
Not me. I'll give you a fair shake.
Well, Mr. Gillis, I see you and I are going to get on famously.
I kid you not, lady. You give me orders like this twice a week, and you have made a friend for life.
Well, I'm delighted to hear that, Mr. Gillis, because there is a small favor I'd like to ask of you.
Lady, you've got it.
Your son, Dobie, and my son, Milton, are both candidates for the same office at Central High School. Your son, Dobie, according to all indications, seems to be winning the election.
You mean you think my son Dobie is going to beat your son Milton? Oh, lady, somebody's been giving you a bum steer.
No, Mr. Gillis, it's a fact. It's a sad fact.
Sad?
My son Milton is such a sensitive boy. Nasty, but sensitive. He's going to be absolutely crushed if he loses this election. Now, on the other hand, your son Dobie, coming from sturdy peasant stock, accustomed to hardship and disappointments, I feel could survive a defeat without any permanent damage.
I think I'm beginning to get the picture.
Yes, Mr. Gillis. You persuade your son to withdraw from the election, and I'll give you all my grocery business.
Now, that isn't quite fair, Mrs. Armitage. After all, Dobie's worked very hard.
Orders like this, Mr. Gillis, twice a week.
But
sometimes oftener.
Well, I don't know.
I don't like doing this, Mr. Gillis. Especially for Milton. He's such a nasty boy. We can't pick our children, can we?
No, we sure can't.
But look at it this way. Dobie's young, there's always next year. And with the profit, the very handsome profit you'll be making each week from me, perhaps you could buy the boy some little thing to console him.
Well, looking at it that way...
Thank you, Mr. Gillis. I knew you'd understand.
Yeah. I understand, but how am I going to make Dobie understand? Dobie, my boy, sit down there a minute. I'd like to talk to you. Dobie, I was 17 once, and I realize now that many things that seem very important when you're 17, in a few years, they're completely forgotten. Oh, that's awful. My boy! Yeah, that's better. My boy, when I was 17... Ooh, that's worse. Son! Oh, that's... Yeah, the manly approach. Stand up, Dobie. Stand up. That's it. Son!
Say, it's a great day for the great day, isn't it, Dad?
Dobie.
Well, what you want? I'm in a hurry this morning. Thalia wants me to stand in front of the voting booth. She says I should keep campaigning.
My boy.
Yes, Dad?
Son.
Maker of presidents?
Now, don't talk like that. I got something to say to you, and you're not making it any easier.
Aw, Dad, I know how you must feel. Listen, you don't have to congratulate me right now anyway. Wait till the election's over and I get home this evening. Then you'll have all day to work on your speech.
Son.
Just say something simple to me.
Son.
Simple. But remember, someday, it's likely to be printed in a book like this.
Son.
Maybe I could have Thalia write something appropriate for you to say. Yeah.
Shut up!
Shut up? Me?
Yes, you. You're beginning to act just like a politician. You can't stop talking.
Well, I think good on my feet. It's like a knack.
Milton Armitage's mother was in here just now, and she gave me a big order, an enormous order. Now, she does not want Milton to lose the election. So she'll give me an enormous order every week, maybe twice a week, if you will withdraw from this election.
Withdraw?
Oh, I know what it means to you, but it also means bread and butter to this family.
It's undemocratic. It's un-American. I won't do it. You should be reported to some committee. You're trying to undermine the American way of life.
I'm just trying to live the American way of life. With Mrs. Armitage's business, I'd show a profit every month. And don't forget, she's a leader. And if I please her, I get all that high society business. Wouldn't you like to see me in a supermarket?
Wouldn't you like to see me in the White House?
Now cut that out! Just because you get elected president of the junior class doesn't mean that you're automatically president of the United States.
Well, why not? Lincoln worked in a store, and he got to be president of the United States. Grant worked in a store. Garfield worked in a store.
You only live in a store. You never worked in a store a day in your life. Now you go straight over to that school and withdraw from this election. Or else. And furthermore...
No, sir. My hat's in the ring, and there it stays.
I'll put your head in the... I gotta assassinate that boy. I just...
Your whole political career, doesn't your father realize how important this is?
How can he? He doesn't know what's going on in the world. He and Mom, they never go outside the grocery.
Oh, how can they be so dull?
Well, it's not altogether their fault, I guess. I mean, when you're old like that, you don't feel like going out.
Yeah, like my mom and dad.
Yeah, mine too.
Their lives are practically over, and it's kind of a shame. I mean, my father's worked and slaved all his life, and here he is, 45 years old.
That old?
Yeah, he may go any minute.
Yeah, that's right, man. When they get up around that age, you just never know.
True.
And if I can bring him a little pleasure or comfort in the short time he has left, well, gee, I'd be pretty selfish to think about myself. I mean, Dad's a pretty good guy. Oh, he's kind of stingy and hateful, but he's a pretty good guy underneath.
Yeah, I like my mom and dad, too. They're square, but there's no real harm in them.
Yeah, I know what you mean. My parents do their best for me, such as it is.
Kids, I don't know quite how to tell you this.
It's all right, Dobie. We understand.
Sure, good buddy. In fact, I think I'll go home and do something nice for my father, while there's still time.
I appreciate how hard you two have worked for me. Honest, I do, but I gotta withdraw from the election. I owe it to my poor old father.
Dobie, you've got a good heart.
You're like a real human being.
Thanks, kids. Come on, let's go tell Mr. Pomfret I'm quitting.
Ah, Dobie, I've been looking for you. I got your note offering me an ambassadorship. Please don't think I don't appreciate it, but if I ever should leave teaching, which seems daily more likely, I'm going into air conditioning.
It's just as well, Mr. Pomfret, because I have to withdraw my offer now. You see, I'm...
President, everybody get out the hoop and we have for Dobie Gillis. I mean, other people. A hope for Dobie is all kind of people in the
You were saying? Huh? You wanted to tell me something.
Yeah, Big Daddy. Vote for Dobie Gillis.
Yeah.
Vote for Dobie Gillis. That's right, vote for Dobie Gillis.
Calm down, Nate.
I will not calm down. I will not do anything. I will hold my breath until I die.
Oh, you are such a nasty boy.
You promised, Mother. You promised me you'd make Gillis withdraw from the election, but you didn't. He won the election, and now look at me. A failure at 17.
This may be the very best thing that ever happened to you. Oh, the grocery list. Bridget, I want you to call Gillis Grocery Store and place this order. And from now on, place all our groceries with Gillis.
Mother, how could you?
I will hear no more, you nasty boy.
All right, Mother, but you must give me something very nice, or I'll have another one of my asthma attacks.
Very well, I'll give you something very nice.
A little red sports car.
No.
A little blue motorcycle.
No.
What?
A watercress sandwich.
Oh, mice and rats.
Nest.
Once a gal was dreamy, Dobie. Once a gal was creamy, Dobie. Once a gal to call his own. Is she blonde? Is she tall? Is she dark? Is she small? Is she any kind of dream one at all? No matter, he's her